Dripping in gold? That's cool. Dripping in Velveeta's supremely creamy golden cheesiness? That's respect. Elevate your drip with Velveeta's range of outrageously delicious dips and dishes. Shells, cheese, melty blocks, and heat and eat queso that go all in on indulgence. Flex on your fam with a creamy, cheesy masterpiece and go all in on what you love with Velveeta. Respect the drip and satisfy your cravings. Bring home the drip with Velveeta.
Every story you love, every invention that moves you, every idea you wished was yours, all began as nothing. Just a blank page with a blinking cursor, asking a simple question. What do you see? Great ideas start on Mac. Find out more on apple.com/Mac.
Hello and welcome to Unequal Sequel. I am Dave and I'm one of your two hosts for this new and exciting podcast.
And I'm Rich, and I'm also one of two hosts of this exciting podcast. Think of me as Murtar to Dave's Riggs. I'm too old for this shit, and he thinks he's a loose cannon with bad hair.
The premise of Unequal Sequel is very simple. We ask our guests their best sequel, worst ever sequel, and finally, their dream sequel.
Hello and welcome to Unequal Sequel. My name is Jack and I am the one and only host for this celebratory 100th interview episode. If rumours be to believed, that makes me the Gandalf to Dave's Frodo and the Mr. Miyagi to Rich's Daniel LaRusso, because it's my job to keep a watchful eye on these two troublemakers. The premise of Unequal Sequel is pretty simple. Usually Rich and Dave ask their guest their best, worst and dream sequel. And of course, if you've heard me on a podcast before, might drift off topic and talk about other things and life in general. Oh, and sometimes we do drop big spoilers as well, so apologies in advance. On this week's episode, I am joined by the two usual hosts of this podcast, Dave and Rich. They are two university friends who originally started podcasting together on the Baywatched podcast, but have thankfully gone on to more success with Unequal Sequel. Over the last 99 interviews, they've had fantastic guests from across the entertainment industry, including Helen O'Hara, Nick Helm, Rihanna Dillon, Sean Walsh, Beck Hill, Dominic Diamond, to name a few. I'm very excited to sit down with Dave and Rich and chat all things sequels with them. These are Dave and Rich's Unequal Sequels.
Woo!
That was amazing, man.
Hello, Dave and Rich. Welcome to your own podcast.
It's like you're a professional, Jack. We should actually get you to do this all the time. You're so much better than we are.
It's like I'm a listener and... Do you have a name for the people that support you on the slice? The another slice, the slicers?
Super special slice.
Super special slices.
There we go. Yeah, I'm a super special slicer as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're one of our favourite people ever then, Jack. So
Yeah. I think I'm still paying for the Patreon for Sequelizers.
No,
actually.
you're not.
No? Okay.
I like the idea that Dave manages
Has that
all of your
stopped, has it,
subscriptions.
Dave?
Yeah, I do everything, Jack. Rich just turns up and does his delightful,
Just the good looks.
lovable,
I genuinely
goofy
do.
self.
I turn up like a minute before we record, sometimes a minute after we're due to record, and just talk bollocks. That's it. That's
Yeah,
my whole thing.
And it works well. It works well.
Indeed. So how are you boys feeling about the 100th interview? Does it feel like you've done 100? Do you feel like that's obviously you've done a lot more episodes because you do the extra sequels and all the extra, the bonus episodes and stuff. How are you feeling about this kind of like milestone, I guess?
It's good. Yeah, good. It's a marathon, not a sprint, isn't it? At the end of the day.
I feel like I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've certainly had my answers in my head locked down for a long time.
Yeah.
Dave, not so much. Dave was right to the wire deciding on his.
To peek behind the scenes, because I know you guys do this when you talk to the guests as well. Straight away, Rich, like, here's mine, done, sorted. I'll check with Dave. And I was like, okay. And it was like 3 days later, I was like, what's Dave doing? Is he picked films yet? It's like, actually, I just changed mine. Actually, could I change? No, I'm going to keep that one. It's like, okay, fine, whatever.
I knew one of them definitely. Well, no, I didn't. I knew one of them definitely. Maybe
you didn't
one
know
of them.
any of them definitely, Dave. Come on.
I had to do a bit of rewatching and a bit of soul searching, and that's just how I live my life in general. In a panic to be honest. You should ask my wife. That's just how I make most of my decisions. Last minute and to the wire. And so far, it has dragged me through life just about. In a good way, not quite sure, but I'm surviving.
Fair. So Rich, for you, have you had was it even before you started the show that you knew kind of your best, worst and dream, just kind of intuitively?
No.
Or was it like at a point where you're thinking like, oh, I might have to pick my own on the podcast one day. I should probably think about that.
I think it's probably when Dave pitched the idea. I was like,
right.
What would I pick? What would I do? Like, what would my choices be? I don't think I've thought of them before that. But yeah, originally, Dave came to me with an idea for a podcast, and I had to go back to him and that's Sequeliers. They've already done it, dude.
I remember you messaged us about that.
Yeah, I was going to call it, what was I going to call it? Smack My Pitch Up, which is...
Yeah.
I've told you this before. It's a good name.
It is.
But then being with you...
I like Sons of Pitches. Personally.
Sons of Pitches, or the other one was Hollywood Where's the Sequel? And anyway, I listened to you and went, we can't do that because they do it so well. And the preparation is not me and Rich. The amount of homework that goes into it.
Well,
so,
yeah.
You've already done one. You joined us for a Christmas special crossover when we did Gremlins
one of my
3.
favourite episodes. One of my favourites.
So much
Loved
fun.
it.
Recorded in person, no less. All
I
5
know.
of us. That was so much fun.
It was really good. Maybe we should do it again this Christmas. Can we bring Sequelizers back out of retirement?
Maybe. if we ever release our final episodes, then yes. Because at time of recording, we're going to be recording the final ever pitch that is a big secret that nobody knows, but we've kind of hinted at it this Saturday. So it'll be
Oh my God, there's going to be tears
the
afterwards.
final ever pitch ever. And then we've got like a listener feedbacky kind of episode. And then hopefully we'll get our artist, John, to go through his process, talk about all the posters and art he's done for us over the years and all that kind of stuff. And those will be kind of our little finale send-off. We're doing a trilogy of extra episodes that I won't spoil. It was teased at the end of when we did Joker Foliature.
Yeah.
Gross.
I remember when you where I was when I heard on your podcast that you weren't going to do anymore. I sat in a service station on the M1, and I was just like, no, this can't happen.
It's one of those moments where you find out your kid's being born, 9/11, when Sequelizer's ending. Like it's one of those real life-changing moments, right?
100%.
I like to put it in that kind of 9/11 kind of realm.
Oh yeah, it's up there. I mean, I didn't care about 9/11 that much, to be honest. Like, it's fine. It's far away. Sequelizers affects my life.
Yeah. I had a great sandwich on 9/11 as well. That's what I remember. Is that bad?
Related to the tragedy or not?
No, it was my first day of college.
You
I
didn't
remember
nickname a sandwich the...
It was the Breakfast Club sandwich that had...
Okay.
Yeah. And then I looked at the team and went, is that real? Anyway, we're going off topic, so let's keep this going.
Doesn't sound like us.
We literally say it in the intro.
That's true. Great sandwich, horrible event.
Well, I'm gonna do a cheeky segue, and since I'm going to do a 9/11 segue. You're welcome. That's what I bring to as a host of this podcast.
It's how very Sequelizers of you.
I know, right? To bring and talk about Dave, I'll come to you first.
Right.
What was the first sequel you remember watching?
Oh, surprising anyone, I actually did homework for this and gave actually a thought of what it would be, because I've asked this question so many times.
It'll surprise nobody that I've done no homework for this.
No, that's not
Welcome
true.
to Unequal Sequel, everybody. Yeah.
I've asked this question so many different people that I hadn't really thought about it until I thought, shit, I've got to work out what my first sequel was that I remember seeing and getting excited about. So I think I've got it down to about 4, if that's okay.
Right.
So, because there's the first sequel.
This is going to be a long one, right?
Yeah. There's a first sequel I remember seeing, but I don't remember getting excited about it because I was just there and I was 5. But I did go and see The Rescuers Down Under.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Which is a fantastic sequel. And I remember the animation being superb and mind-blowing. And I remember being very little and loving it. Not sure if I'd seen The Rescuers by that point, but very much enjoyed that film. My second memory of seeing a sequel is a weird one, but I do remember, and Jack, you'll be able to tell me which one this is. I think it's Star Trek 4, The Undiscovered Country.
Mm-hmm.
I remember just going to see that in 91. My parents took me because I remember like the purple blood scene when the Klingons get killed or whatever. That's never left my mind. That's always been there for some reason. And then I had to look back and see what year that was. And I'm amazed that was in 91. So I was 6. At that point, my parents took me to go and see Star Trek Undiscovered Country. They couldn't give a shit about Star Trek films, so I have no idea what we're doing there. I really don't. I don't know why they would. Never watched another Star Trek film with them in my life. So anyway, when I saw that, the sequel I remember seeing and getting excited about, hence the hat, is the brilliant Home Alone 2.
No one at home can see the hat, Dave. You're going to have to explain the hat to everyone.
The hat is a winter's hat that I bought when I bought the VHS. It came in a box set with the VHS and this. And I still try and wear it, even though it is a little bit tight nowadays. Because when I bought it, I think I was 7 or 8, whatever the VHS came out.
It's for a child.
But it's still pretty good nick, and it's Lost in New York, and it's a bit of merch that I still have and I love. But I remember seeing Home Alone 2 because I loved Home Alone, and Home Alone 2 was a big, big deal for me. And it's better than the first one. I know I've said it many times, and people get angry and they tell them I'm wrong. When I say people, I mean Rich. And it's a great sequel. Jack, are you a big fan of Home Alone 2? Are you one of those people like me that thinks it's better than the first one?
Yeah, it's fine. Better than 3. Give you that.
It is better than 3 and all the others.
Yeah. I know it's come up a few times from the guests, and it was your Christmas choice as well when you did your Christmas episode from a few years ago as well.
Ah, you do remember. So that was my first ever sequel I remember seeing and getting excited about. And it's still, I still watch it every year at Christmas, and I love it so much. And it came out at Christmas. It was one of those films in England that came out in like March or something.
Ah, yes, the classic Christmas films, yes.
Well, it still happens.
It's because they used to come out at Christmas in America, and then we used to get them like 6 months later.
Or even the next Christmas, in some cases, I think. Back in the early 90s, it was a wonderful time when we had to wait that long, and then certain things got spoiled. You can't spoil Home Alone 2 because the bricks are always funny, and you can't spoil a brick. But yeah, that's it. Oh, and then I have an early memory, probably the first other sequel I remember seeing at early time, when I probably shouldn't have had, was I remember I had to go somewhere with my mum and dad around the house because they had friends, and I had to go, I'd just been in hospital. That's an amazing point. They couldn't leave me alone because I was on crutches and in a wheelchair. So I had to go around my parents' friend's house.
Crutches and a wheelchair, that's overkill.
Yeah, both.
Well, I had to get crutches to get upstairs.
Are you moving the wheelchair with your crutches? Like, how does that work?
No, I was about to say I couldn't move the wheelchair because I also had a cast on my arm, but then I wouldn't have crutches. I can't remember. It was very early on. I had a leg problem and an arm problem at the same time. They just put me in a wheelchair, and all I could do was go round in circles. It was pointless. I was only 7. Great times. Anyway, they put me upstairs, and they gave me a TV remote, and they said, watch whatever you want. At a 7-year-old, I watched Lethal Weapon 2, and it blew my mind. And then they came out, my mum and dad came out and got me, and then I said, watched anything good? I went, yeah, I've watched Lethal Weapon 2. And then they realised they did some bad parenting. Because it's full of effing and jeffing and a lot of explosions and violence. And
is that the one with the South Africans? South Africans?
Mm-hmm.
The famous, you can't go to South Africa, you're black.
Yes. That one. And I remember it exploded, the diving board explosion, that whole sequence when they're taking out the whole police squad. Diplomatic immunity has been revoked.
Diplomatic immunity.
Yeah. So they're the early memories I have of sequels that I watched probably before I should have done.
Wow.
I've done research, Rich.
You have. Well, I mean, you say research, but you've essentially thought your own memories. Essentially, you've reached into your own memories.
Research where you're just like, going back in the air.
Pretty much, yeah. I had to go back, but I've always had those memories of like Star Trek, and I was like, I wonder what. I always thought Star Trek was a bit later. I was amazed when I found it was 91. I was like, what was I doing there, Mum? What was I doing there? We'll never know because she won't remember.
Good point.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I share a birthday with the Star Trek original series. The original is 24 years older than me to the day. Is the original broadcast, the original series.
Wow.
Yeah, fun fact. Speaking of fun facts, how about you, Rich? What was the first sequel you remember?
I don't have Yeah, I don't have as long an answer as Dave, and I also have an incredibly poor memory because I'm old, so it's a bit longer ago. But I think the first sequel I can remember might not have actually been the first one I've seen. I definitely wasn't excited about it because I hadn't seen the first two, but it was Superman 3.
Oh, Jesus. No wonder you still love it so much.
And I think that's the first sequel. It came out in 1983, and I definitely wouldn't have seen it then. I saw it on VHS, and it was probably about 1985. I was probably about 4 years old. And I thought it was brilliant. And to this day, I still don't think it's brilliant, but I think it's fine.
To this day, I've still never seen it.
Correct. You need to watch it, Dave.
Someone will
I like
pick it.
Richard Pryor in it. I think he's funny.
He's the main
everything
character.
else,
So yeah, sure.
Yeah, everything else is kind of by the by, really. But yeah, I think that's my first one I remember.
Were you already a Superman fan? Or was you just like completely out of nowhere?
No, that was my
Superman?
introduction to Superman. Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
That was and I'm pretty sure that my dad had got all three of them on VHS, and I don't know why we'd watch 3 first, but that's the first one I watched.
Again, a case of bad parenting. That's how these all these bad sequels happen.
I imagine he'd probably seen the first 2, and so he wanted to watch the third one, and I just hadn't watched the first 2, so I just had to like go along with it. Or I'm misremembering it completely and it was off the telly. But it was definitely on a video. I remember having that video for a while.
Did you rewatch it a lot?
Yeah, I did rewatch it a lot. Because back then we only had a couple of videos.
What was the other one?
I don't know. I can't remember. Okay. But we didn't have many.
Was it more family friendly than the first 2 Supermen? Is that why he was showing it?
So no,
Not specifically, no.
I think if anything, it's slightly less family friendly, maybe
because of Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor's like pushing his luck a couple of times with some of the jokes, kind of thing. Like Gus Goldman is purposefully kind of like basically Richard Pryor, like that kind of thing. Whereas the first 2 they're not twee necessarily, but they're fairly clean cut. And
what I will say is, next to 4, 3 is a masterpiece.
Agreed.
Because 4 sucks.
Rest of Peace
really
is
bad.
Horrendous. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to watch that for this podcast for the first time before, and I was amazed how bad it was.
Yeah.
I mean, Rich built it up quite bad. I was like, be prepared, it's bad, and it's filmed in Milton Keynes.
That's how you know
it was filmed in Milton Keynes, yeah.
And they run out of budget like for the first 10 minutes. And he wasn't lying. It was a bad sequel.
Yeah, the bad guy's powers are that he can grow his fingernails.
The dubbing of the voice, and even the long shots of whatever city they filmed were just like still shots. There was no boats moving in the water or playing. It's just anyway, mad film.
Yeah, so I like Superman 3 for memories. In terms of excited though, I think the first one I was excited about was, oh God, I don't even know. Probably Gremlins 2. But that wasn't until the 90s. So I was like 10, I think, by the time that came out. But that's the first one I can kind of remember being really excited about a sequel.
No joy in your life until the 90s.
Yeah, because I was desperate to watch Gremlins for a long time. And we've talked about this in our Sequelizers episode. Yeah. I just, for a long time wanted to watch Gremlins as a kid. And then, so I was quite excited for Gremlins 2. And I think that's the first like sequel I was excited about, really. I wasn't a kid who was massively I liked movies, but I wasn't massively kind of waiting for the next movie to come out kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Plus they were rarer. There wasn't like a Disney sequel coming out every year at that point.
No.
Or whatever. It was more like a RoboCop 2 or a Die Hard 2 or something like that.
Yeah, which I didn't get to watch because I wasn't really old enough. At that age. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I was more into like TV shows, I think, like cartoons as a kid. So like Transformers or Ghostbusters or Thundercats, that kind of thing.
Okay. Could you count Transformers, the animated movie, as a sequel? Because then...
Wow, I mean, if you could, then, I mean, I need to pick a new best sequel.
I think if someone picked that for our podcast, Rich, I think we would allow that. Because we're very...
Well, you can't say that
rules.
now.
Interesting.
It's your own podcast. You can do what you want.
The 1986 Transformers the movie is the best film ever made. It's Orson Welles' greatest film. It's his greatest work.
It's the best version of The Matrix, or whatever they have in it as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, The Matrix of Leadership is the best Matrix.
It's a kid's movie. It's an adult's movie. It's heartbreaking.
First time I cried at the cinema. Optimus
One of the
Prime
best soundtracks
dies.
ever.
Oh, unbelievable.
Unbelievable soundtrack.
Stan Bush
It's got
just
Weird Al
being an absolute
Yankovic
badass.
on. Yeah. Stan Bush, he was on lots of soundtracks. Weird Al Yankovic is on the
Dare to
soundtrack.
Be Stupid, yeah.
Incredible.
We went last year. Was it last year, Rich? Was the anniversary of some kind of Transformers thing?
It was the anniversary of the TV show.
I thought I was watching the movie. I was so tired, but I was so looking forward to watching the movie. And what they played instead was like 4 of the original episodes, which Rich told me afterwards weren't even good, or the good part of Transformers. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I even this person next to me looked at me at the end going, were you expecting the movie? And I was like, yes. Yes, I
But
was.
it wouldn't have made sense. It wasn't 40 years anniversary of the movie. It's not till next year.
I was so tired.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was the 40th anniversary of the cartoon. But anyway, yeah.
Does a 6 seasons in a movie style movie count as a sequel to the TV show? Is that what we're saying here?
I don't think so. I think we'd accept it as a push.
Because you could also get examples where things come back, like Futurama, for example. They did a TV show run, then they did a bunch of movies, and then they've come back with more TV stuff.
I would accept it.
Would they still be sequels? You guys
Yeah, because I would accept the Breaking Bad movie, the El Camino, whatever it is.
Would you accept the Simpsons movie?
Yes.
Wow.
Would.
Okay.
That's in the middle of The Simpsons.
Oh, well, it's a midquel then.
Yeah, not a sequel.
Honestly, as long as I'm happy when we get a guest and they're talking and we're recording it.
We'll let them do anything. Okay. Well, I need to change my best sequel now.
We broke the rules quite like on episode 4 when we got Lewis Arnold.
We broke the rules on episode 2, Dave. We let Sean Walsh break the rules.
You did.
Like, Ghostbusters 2016 is not a sequel,
There
really,
you go.
is it?
No. And Lewis picked Phantom Menace, which is a prequel.
Yeah.
True.
Straight out of the blocks, we were already going, yeah, you can do what you want. Thanks for doing this.
We have to
Thanks for
rename
turning it up.
entire seasons and stuff to do that. We have prequelizers and requelizers and all kinds of stuff. You just go, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. We have thought of Unequal Prequel, haven't we? That might
it's
be a
going to
thing.
happen. It is going to happen at some point once we, I don't know, have more time from somewhere.
You've already done more seasons of sequel than we did before we did a prequel. Because our season 6, well, not including the original stuff, but our season 6 was prequelizers. So
Maybe our 10th season should be Unequal Sequel and should just get people back in the celebrational. Maybe that's an option.
I think that's an
Jack's
option.
like, I can come back again.
I know, right? Yeah. Will I be the most the most featured person apart from you two on the podcast at that point?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you already are on this episode.
Oh, I'll take that as well. Yeah, because obviously I've been on with Sequelizers in the Gremlins episode, the crossover, done my own episode, and they also sent in the clips when you guys did the greatest hits thing. Was that the best of season or something like that? You did that?
Although were you around when we did a Christmas episode and we asked you what your Christmas song?
Yes, that one. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That would be it.
Yep, so you're definitely there as well. So yeah, you are the most.
And then
and probably Sean after, because he's done a couple.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good company.
So many people I don't know anymore. Don't know.
I was just thinking, I know your answer to this, Rich, because you talked about it, not on every episode, but most episodes. Dave, I'm not sure of your answer to this question. What sequel have you seen the most times, do you think? Because I know former sequelizer Alec Plowman once spent an entire weekend watching Terminator 2 back to back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because he's a psycho.
Does he have autism?
Maybe.
Because that sounds familiar.
That's a good question.
Because I know, again, not to take the words out of your mouth, Rich, but I assume it's Cars 2, right?
Yeah. I think it's Cars 2. I hate to say
that's not your choice, though, is it?
Oh, no, God, no. But it is the sequel I've seen the most.
It's one of the worst.
It's awful. It's truly awful.
Honestly.
I don't think 3 was out at the time.
Fair enough.
So I think it's before 3 had come out. But again, I'm not even sure if my son even liked it. It's just that kind of autism repetition thing.
Yeah.
It was either that or the same episode of Paw Patrol over and over again.
Fair enough. I'd pick Cars.
Yeah.
Because it's longer. That's fewer repetitions.
Yeah. But he used to like to watch it in the car. He had an iPad in the car.
Cars and Cars.
So I would drive places with Cars 2 playing in my ear behind me.
Wow.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Sorry to... You're having real, Nam flashbacks here, Rich. You just
Horrific
went quiet and
memories.
stared off into the distance for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, they
It's
were
given
bad
me time to
times.
think, to be honest.
Because that was kind of the plan, Dave. Yeah.
I would honestly have to say probably a Star Wars film somewhere.
Okay.
Either Empire or Return.
Okay.
I just think
Correct cast.
I think that's what it would be over my life. Something like that.
Probably Jedi for you, right?
Well, I would always watch them in order, Rich.
Didn't you see Jedi first, though?
I think so. When I was
That's
So it
very
must be
young.
one more than all the others.
I think we've spoken about quite often that people of our age, we never saw any franchise in the right order.
Yeah.
No,
So I saw
never.
Terminator 2 before we saw Terminator because it was more family friendly. I saw Aliens before I saw Alien, and then that put me off seeing Alien for ages because it was terrifying.
And the first one's even scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one's the actually scary one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now. And like RoboCop 2 maybe before, and Temple of Doom was definitely my first Indiana Jones the movie.
That's my first sequel, damn it.
There we go.
There we go. I get there
Temple of
eventually.
Doom's probably my first sequel. Ah.
Watch them a lot as well. Parents, that's something what my parents
You're a
would like
George
to watch.
Lucas guy is what we're learning here.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
my mum and dad weren't massive film fans. They didn't have lots of VHSs. My uncle had all the Schwarzenegger films, so I was obsessed
There's
with
always
his.
the cool uncle, isn't there? There's a cool uncle or a cousin or something like that. It's always there.
He might listen, so let's not call him cool. But he did like the Schwarzenegger films, and I wasn't allowed to watch any of them for ages. I would just see them on his shelf, and I'd be like, "Can I? Nope, nope." My dad loved war films. Loved war films.
Classic dad.
If it's got a plane in it or a war,
Cowboys,
I'd watch it.
samurais, war films.
Cowboys.
Every day.
Yeah. The Battle of Britain, he would make me watch and then tell me that, yes, when they filmed this, he was there watching it at Duxford Airfield and stuff like that, and All Quiet on the Western Front and Bridge Over the River Kwai and The Great Escape and anything like that. And my brother loves that kind of thing now. He loves planes. He makes model airplanes. He's obsessed. It's his Lego, basically. Me, I pushed it away. I was like, I can't do it.
I was literally about to ask, do you now avoid war films? Because it was like...
Not avoid them, but we used to go to a lot of air shows, and I don't, just reminds me of being cold. But my brother does like them, but no. So when it came to film, I'm not quite sure where that actually came from in the end. That was just something I found along the way somewhere. Oh, Back to the Future 2, maybe. I've watched that a lot.
Ooh, interesting.
Because I think that's better than the first one.
Fucking hell, Dave.
Still wrong.
That's pretty objectively wrong. I like 2 a lot, but 1 is like screenplay masterpiece kind of thing. Like it's such a
2
immaculate-
is better because it has the best bits of the first one included.
But it's also got the worst bits,
I was
dude.
going to say.
Like Marty McFly's family.
Awesome.
That's all quite bad.
The pizza that blows up and
Want more
the
crisp and
technology, the hoverboards. Did I mention the hoverboards? I want a hoverboard. The trainers. I'm obsessed with the trainers. Stuff like that. Yeah.
But they had to shoehorn that all in because of a throwaway ad-lib line at the end of the movie. Your kids, Marty. It's gotta be something about your kids.
But yeah, probably Back to the Future 2. And I was in hospital for a while when I was younger. Probably mentioned it somewhere.
The wheelchair and the crutches stuff?
The wheelchair and the crutches stuff. I had like a 3-month stint, and there was only one TV between about 20 people. And it was amazing. Well, the nurses watched a lot of soaps, but they did have a good collection of movies, all like recorded off TV, never like paid for VHSs.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. You had to fast forward through the adverts and stuff.
I'd watch a lot of the same thing over and over again, kind of thing. And especially if other people wanted to watch it. But I think Back to the Future was one of the safe ones. But who knows? I can't remember really. But either Back to the Future or Indiana Jones or a Star Wars has been my answer to that question, Jack. Thank you.
You're welcome. For throwing unscheduled, unresearched questions at you.
Again, how very unequal sequel of you.
I know, right?
I love it.
Shall we get onto your best, worsts and dreams,
Yeah.
boys?
Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll stay in the 80s. Rich, I'll come to you for your best sequel.
My best sequel, this was very close. Because objectively speaking, this probably isn't the best sequel ever made. That's Paddington 2. However, this is my best sequel. And I love it. And I think it has all the things that makes a sequel really good. And it's The Karate Kid Part 2.
Ooh,
it's
nice.
got all the things I love about a sequel. It starts straight after the first one. So it runs straight in. I love that. I love a sequel that starts straight into after the first one. I love that John Kreese gets his comeuppance in the first few minutes of this film. I love it. I love that the stakes are raised because Daniel actually has to fight for his life, not just a trophy. They go somewhere different. There's a nice little love story in there. It's got everything. This movie has everything. It's so good. And I will fight anyone who disagrees with me, like Miyagi style.
I can imagine you being the Miyagi just fighting off people who don't like Karate Kid.
Yeah. I think I'm about double the height of Mr. Miyagi, so that would be funny.
You're like 8 times the size of poor Pat Morita. Rest in peace.
But yeah, I loved Karate Kid as a kid. This came out at exactly the right time. It came out in 86. I wouldn't have seen it at the cinema. We had it on video and we watched it a lot. Like, a lot. So it would have probably been like 87, 88, around that sort of time. Yeah, so I'd have been 6 or 7 years old. And yeah, this was up there.
Did you do the bandana thing?
No, I didn't do the bandana thing. I didn't do karate. I did type of kung fu instead. But I did get into sort of martial arts when I was little.
Was it because of this movie?
Yeah, I think it probably was, actually, yeah.
And if you're doing kung fu, that's Jaden Smith's Karate Kid, not Daniel LaRusso Karate Kid.
Well, Miyagi-style karate is based on kung fu, so...
I know, and now the universes have merged.
Absolutely.
Daniel-san and Jackie Chan are hanging out together.
Yeah, I like it.
This is the only sequel when we said we were going to do this. I knew this was going to be your best sequel.
You knew this one,
and I'd never seen it, and I've been saving it for this moment, basically.
Okay, here we go. Is this the end of a beautiful friendship?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? Yeah, it's all right. But I watched the Karate Kid a long time ago, and it's fine. It's not.
I think this is better than the first Karate Kid.
Well, it's certainly better than the other ones you've made me watch, and I've done them in reverse order. So I think I did.
You started with season 6 of Cobra Kai and then worked your way.
I tried watching Cobra Kai, and it wasn't my bag. Jack.
Cobra Kai is fucking brilliant. Come on,
too
it is good
dramery for me. But I know I did the next Karate Kid. And then the Karate Kid 3, which are both rubbish, but that next Karate Kid is a bad one. And I thought, I'll wait for the second one. I know Rich is going to pick it. It means a lot to him. And that means it's going to mean a lot to me. And I watched it and I thought, it's pretty cheesy, isn't it? But it is definitely the best one.
It is quite cheesy. It's still an 80s movie. It's an 80s family movie, essentially. So it's going to always be a little bit cheesy. It's a PG. It's not anything that's going to change the world. But I just have such fond memories of it, and watching it just makes me feel happy. And I love, Daniel's little romance with Kimiko, and then Mr. Miyagi's little, sort of meeting his lost love and stuff.
It is sweet, I have to admit.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to Japan, so that was nice for me. At least it was doing something slightly different.
Okinawa,
like you said,
no less.
It joined
Beautiful
directly after that first one, which was nice. Daniel Russo or Ralph Macchio, when he says karate, he is definitely less annoying in this one.
Well, it's because he's about 35 in this one, I think.
How old is he? Was 25, 26? 25?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's probably
playing
right.
a 17-year-old.
Yeah, in The Outsiders, he was meant to be playing the second youngest. In fact, only Patrick Swayze was older than him. Everyone else in that cast is younger than him.
He did look very young, didn't he?
But he's good. It is fun, Rich, and I can see how a kid of your age. What age did you watch it? When you reckon?
Probably 6, I think.
I can see how
6 or 7.
Kids of
so
that
it's
age
about
get
the
obsessed.
time. So yeah, without getting too deep into it, it's about the time my parents divorced, and so this was a nice thing to do. This is a nice memory from that time. This and Transformers the movie, which was 86.
About to say 86 is I was going to say earlier, it's a good year for you. Sounds maybe not such a good year. But it has your two favourite sequels, if we're allowing them.
It's a year when escapism was welcome.
Exactly, yeah. Because I always cite, I wasn't alive, but 1982 in terms of films, it's the same day, no less, in 1982, that has two of my favourite films released on the same day.
Oh, really?
Do you know about
Blade Runner? It's Blade Runner and The Thing or something.
It is
something
Blade Runner and The Thing. Well done, Dave. Do you know the date?
No.
It is 25th of June, 1982.
What a day.
You could have double billed. To be fair, it was the theatrical release of Blade Runner, so it's with the hello, I'm Harrison Ford and I'm doing the voiceover and I don't really give a shit anymore. It's very boring. But if you could do Final Cut and then 4K The Thing or something like that would be nice. But yeah, 25th of June 1982.
I'm with you, Jack. Those are two great films. I'm genuinely thinking about buying a car just because it looks like it's from Blade Runner. It's probably rubbish, but it looks like it's from Blade Runner.
Ioniq, that thing?
No, that does look like it's from Blade Runner as well, but no, it's a new Kia thing.
My boss has one of them, and it literally has holograms on the windscreen that is the Jeep. You would get Google Maps essentially, and it has the arrows and it AR projects them onto the road in front of you through your windscreen, like Tron. It's insane.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And here I am with my 13-year-old Fiesta, yeah, great, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I found doing this podcast is the people who love Karate Kid are very protective over Karate Kid.
Yeah.
If you say kick you at a moment's notice.
Yeah, if you say something bad about Karate Kid, and even if it's the last ones and they agree those rubbish, they will still try and fight you at any point. And then I often quite remark, and we all know Rotten Tomatoes is a horrible thing in this.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes, when it comes to Karate Kid, Rotten Tomatoes is fucking wrong.
Because when I first saw Rich,
it's just
what Karate Kid
awful.
2 is, he nearly burnt down the world because it's currently at 49%. And it's lower.
Bullshit,
I was going to do my sequel as this thing with Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm so sorry.
I know you guys stole it from me already.
Yeah, we did steal it. Oh, we borrowed.
Yeah, borrowed. Yeah.
It's a tribute. We give you credit every time.
49% on the tomatometer is too low, in my opinion.
That can get in the
I
bin.
would agree with that.
That's Blade 2 levels of bad.
Blade 2 is 52%, something like 51.
Travesty.
Way too low.
Absolute travesty.
We found the other day Crocodile Dundee 2, and I know it's not the best sequel, is at 9%.
Oof.
And it's better than a 9% movie. It's Crocodile Dundee 2.
Did we do Crocodile Dundee 2 or 3? I think we did 2.
Well,
3's very bad.
We think the second one's the best
11%.
one.
Look, I literally can't even remember which one we did. I'm going to look it up.
Well, you wouldn't, because they all kind of blur into one.
They're all like one movie. Absolutely, yeah.
We did Crocodile D in Los Angeles, so that's the third one.
That's the third one, yeah.
We have just watched
the worst
that,
one.
and it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be.
Oh,
but
it's
it's
still
bad.
The worst, though.
It's bad.
Yeah,
but it's one of those sequels that you've heard horrific things over the years, and when you put it on, you're like, oh, I've seen worse. so
that's true. Yeah, Star Trek Section 31 is worse, I would say.
Yeah. Well, I should put that on my list.
should be on the list. But yeah, that's my best sequel. I know objectively there's going to be people listening going, it's Paddington 2.
It's not even the best Karate Kid movie, how dare you?
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff, right?
Yeah, that's going to be happening. And I was very, very close to picking Paddington 2.
Just the test 2. I'm glad you went Karate Kid, mate.
I knew this was going to be the one.
Heart.
This was your 100% that I thought you were going to do.
No, it's 49%, Dave.
Don't rub it in.
We said, shall we tell each other our sequels? And I said, well, I reckon your best is Karate Kid 2. And he went, yes. And I was like, I can watch that one.
Your best is not what I thought it was going to be.
Well, I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious, that one.
Oh, yeah, it's one of the ones I would have picked, but it's not the one I settled on for you. No. I thought it was going to be.
What else was in your
running?
running?
We watched on your birthday.
Yeah, I'll get to that. What other one was on your maybe list?
For me,
any honourable mentions? I was about to say mentions, but we are stealing from us now.
Oh God. Okay, so I've mentioned Paddington 2 already, haven't I? Gremlins 2 would be on there. Transformers now, the bloody 86 Transformers movie would be on there. Probably one that I think Jack's picked, which is the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Like those, I love those movies.
Yep.
In fact, I love all the Apes movies, like even the original ones. That's probably one of my most surprising in there, which we'll talk about at some point, I'm sure. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back, that could be in there as well. but I think all these are kind of maybe too obvious. So, and I don't think anyone's ever picked Karate Kid Part 2.
No one's ever
as their
picked
best
Karate
sequel.
Kid 2, and that is on my list. I kind of made a list recently of films I'm amazed that haven't been picked, and that was one of them.
Star Trek 2 Wrath of Khan, that could be in there. Gave me nightmares for a long time.
Before Sunset for you?
Oh, Before Sunset, yeah, that could be in there.
Yeah.
That's lovely. I mean, one of the, I think the Three Colours White, the Three Colours trilogy, the White from that, I love that movie. There's quite a few. There's quite a few I could have gone with.
Nice. Dave, since we just teased it, what's your best?
I'm just going to do my mentions quickly.
Please do.
There's because I made a list, and I think a few of them Ritual. That might have been the ones, but the ones.
So can I guess what's on your list?
Yes, you can.
Okay, Top Gun Maverick.
Yes, it's on the list.
Good shout.
Home Alone 2.
No, it's not on the list, but it should be.
It was on the Christmas list.
It's on the Christmas list. It is the best Christmas sequel.
Then I would have said Empire. No, not Empire. Return of the Jedi.
They're both
will
on
be
there.
on there. Back to the Future 2.
That's on there.
That's on there. Can I think of any others?
Mine is like playing the greatest hits.
Maybe like The Wrong Trousers or something Wallace and Gromity.
Good shout. Good shout. The other ones are the fan favourites, the ones that we always
Aliens,
think.
maybe.
Aliens, Terminator 2 is on there. The Dark Knight, obviously, I went and saw that.
Return to Oz?
No, that's not Matthew. The Dark Knight was my first film I ever saw in the IMAX in 2008, and it mind-blowing. I was like, that film is incredible. Other films on there, Back to the Future, you got right. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I think it's the best Indiana Jones film.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I said Terminator 2. I think Return of the Jedi is better than Empire Strikes Back.
I mean, you're wrong, but fair. It's fine.
It's
your
the
choice.
memories, right? It's like you said, it's why Karate Kid 2 is your favourite.
It's better for you, yeah.
So it was either between Return of the Jedi or my top pick, which was my top pick is Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers from 2002. And I think it's the best Lord of the Rings film, obviously. And it's the only film I've ever watched that I watched at 12 o'clock at night, and then I went to bed at 3:30, 4 in the morning, and then got back up and went to see the first showing at 10 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Again. Because I worked at a bowling alley, probably told the story, and there's a cinema above it, and they used to invite us to do previews. And I already had the tickets booked for the 10 a.m. version because I loved that first one. I was addicted to Peter Jackson. For some reason, when I was a young boy, me and my couple of friends, we liked horror films, and my friend loved Peter Jackson films. And this is when we were like 12, 13, 14. And somehow he always convinced his mum to rent Brain Dead, Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, those kind of movies. Yeah, I don't know how I got away with it, to be honest. So we kind of knew who Peter Jackson was. So when he got announced he was making Lord of the Rings, it was like, shit, man. This guy.
Lord of the Rings, but brain dead.
Yeah.
Where's Gandalf with a lawnmower? Just like...
I kick ass for the Lord and all
exactly. I kick ass for the Lord of the Ring.
Good, Jack. This is why you're here. So I read the books, obviously, of Lord of the Rings. I hadn't read them before. I banged them all out pretty quickly. Went straight, followed the Lord of the Rings website. I don't know if you remember, they were really hot on it, doing these short videos of like making ofs while the process being made. Fully into that. Follow the whole process. Went and saw Lord of the Rings first early show, and I could see. Took my friend Sid. He didn't know what it was. We got to about 10 minutes towards the end. He leant over to me and said, God, they're going to have to wrap this up quick, aren't they? He didn't realise it was a trilogy. I didn't have the heart to tell him. It just ended. I loved how that ended. And then in 2002, I was in my second year of college. So I'm fully now into my cinematic awakening, as we call it. And had the tickets booked for 10 a.m. Couldn't wait. Working the night before at this bowling alley, they said, do you want to go and see Lord of the Rings? We're showing it tonight. I went, yes, obviously, because I was young and youthful and I could stay up all night and stuff like that, and young and cool. And then I watched it, blew my mind. Got to 10 a.m. the next morning, met some friends for breakfast, and they were trying to discuss, I was wondering what Gollum looks like, blah, 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 theories. And there was just me laughing to myself. And I was like, I've already seen it. A little bit unpopular at that point because they were angry at me that I had seen it, but I hadn't given them any spoilers. And then, yeah, it just blew my mind completely. But it blew my mind basically because of Helm's Deep. I don't think there's anything like it in cinema like that. I think Lord of the Rings, a whole of those trilogy, the way it was filmed, the practical effects they used using real stages and, you know, bigatures and miniatures and all of that, and real costumes, and it's still quite CGI heavy. By the way, the CGI still stands up. Gollum is still brilliant. I just think Two Towers is the best one. It's the most complete one, because a lot of people talk about Return of the King and all the multiple endings and how it kind of keeps going. And also, by the time you've seen Pelennor Fields, you've already had Helm's Deep. And Pelennor Fields gets rushed up really quickly by the ghosties. And that's a bit of a disappointment. But Helm's Deep is just amazing. The build-up when in the rain and the Uruk-hai are coming, and then they start doing the chanting and they hitting the ground. And, you know, Legolas and Gimli and Aragorn are fucking going at it, swinging away with the swords. I think it's fucking magic.
I saw a different movie.
Obviously, you've also got Treebeard, who I think great. Gollum, the return of Gandalf the White when you thought he died in that first film. Read the book, I knew it was coming. Lots of people didn't. They were quite good at not revealing that in the trailers. I think there's one trailer they released in the end when they put Gandalf in it. I was like, why did you do that, you fucking idiots? But yeah, I just think it's absolutely magic. And I was watching it again today, and I think it's 3 hours long, and it's just, it start from finish, it just goes. I think it's spotless of a movie, and it's the best Lord of the Rings film, and it's the best sequel ever made. Thank you.
It's arguably the best trilogy ever made as well. Like, it's just an incredible,
story. I think have we done trilogies on our podcast, Rich? I feel like we've done our top 10 trilogies at some point.
Probably.
I think I went for Lord of the Rings as well, just above Star Wars. Star Wars means a lot to me.
I think Star Wars has more low points than these first three Lord of the Rings films.
Let's not talk about the Hobbits, obviously.
Well,
that's a different trilogy, mate.
The Two Towers was special. And then I went and saw the Two Towers in cinema about 5 times, which I haven't done or since or will ever do again, probably. I just kept going back over and over again. And then they released the extended versions, and that was mind-blowing, because that makes the movie even better. But the Two Towers is the best thing I've seen on cinemas. Just blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. And it was a point in my life when I was really enjoying cinema as well, and fantasy, and I don't know, Peter Jackson and that Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen was just the coolest. And obviously that the bit when he kicks the helmet and breaks his toe, and you have to tell your wife when you're watching it, do you know why he screams out loud?
He really broke his toe.
He really broke his toe. You've got like John Rhys Davies, and he was allergic to the prosthetics. He didn't go in the helicopter. Sean Bean didn't go in the helicopter. He had to walk up the fucking mountain in the first one. Yep. The closeness of the hobbits, you know, I think Sean Astin's Sam is great. The tattoo. Yeah. For a while, Lord of the Rings was like a religion. It was magic. And I don't think they really make films like that anymore, kind of like that. Because it's so CGI heavy now, like the Hobbit films, that I think that's why the Two Towers and the Return of the Kings and the Fellowship are just really, really special to me.
Yeah, fair. How do you remember the stats about the chainmail rings? They always blow my mind.
No, tell me.
There's like 2 guys spent like 2.5 years making all of the chainmail suits.
This is the detail I'm calling about. Yeah.
It is 12.5 million plastic rings, all cut like PVC pipe, that would stretch to 10 kilometers end to end.
Wow.
And it was so intense, and they did it for like 8 hours a day for 2.5 years straight, that they lost the prints on their fingers and thumb from doing the little twisty.
Oh my God!
Wore away their fingerprints.
That's on the special editions, aren't they?
It is, yeah.
Me and my friend Matt, we made a big deal when the first one came out of the special edition. We went to college. We left early. We bought the DVD, the green one. I had to borrow a PlayStation 2 from my friend because I didn't have a DVD player at that point.
Everybody's first DVD player.
Went home. Start to watch it. Had to leave. Go to Pizza Hut. My other friend worked at Pizza Hut. I ordered a pizza and a side, and he gave me everything, basically, for free. So me and my mate Matt, we had all this food, massive pizza, and we just blitzed the extended version of that film, and then the 9 hours of extras. It was a magical day.
That sounds like the best day ever. Yeah.
It was the best day ever. And then I think we did it for the other two as well. And I think by the time Return of the King came, we're at uni, and this is where I met Rich, and I think we made a day of going to see Return of the King.
You
it's kind of
guys bought me the box set of the 3 extended editions for my birthday.
There you go.
Yeah.
They are magical box sets, and they don't make them like that anymore either, with the quality of them. I miss the making of and the commentaries and stuff like that. I really do.
It's weird when things going to streaming and stuff. There's no like bonus stuff, and you have to like, oh, there's a separate weird documentary about Avatar. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks, James. I don't really care.
Oh, they're releasing the gag reel, and they're always rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my picks I'm going to pick later, one of my favourite things about it is one of the DVD extras.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what that is.
Dave looks very confused.
I was trying to think.
Do you know the Rotten Tomatoes score for Two Towers, Dave?
I should do, but it should be 100%. It's lower than the other two, I know that.
Have a little guess. We'll play a little game, shall we?
97%.
Rich, what do you reckon?
I think it is lower than it should be. I think it's going to be like 95.
I bet it's like 87, and I'm going to fucking tear up this room.
It'll be the last episode of the show as you like throw your mic across the room and you go nuts. He's not actually the lowest of the 3. Don't worry.
Is it
Okay,
not?
that's all right.
No. So we have Fellowship with 92, Return of the King at 94, Two Towers at 95. Bang on the money there, Rich. Well done.
Oh,
So he's the highest rated.
It's the highest
about
of the 3.
that is amazing, because it is the best one.
Yeah.
It is the best one.
Yeah.
It's the most watchable and viewer friendly of the 3, because the first one takes a while getting going, obviously, because there is a lot of walking, and then obviously the second one has the endings, and there are a lot of endings, and the second one is fucking banging. There is an hour and a half of just a pure battle, and everyone compares it always to Helm's Deep, like, oh, it's going to be like Helm's Deep, and nothing has ever touched it. Game of Thrones has come close a couple of times, a couple of their
Battle of the
battles.
Bastards was good, and a couple of other bits and pieces.
But
Yeah.
nothing else, and the technology
It is
they
the standard
made to
that
make
all fantasy battles are now held to, isn't it? Like,
yeah, and it should be, because it's practically perfect in every way. Like, they made the technology to do that. That wasn't available to anyone else until they gave each little orc like a little brain to just run and go or do something random.
I wonder if that's the first time anyone's ever quoted Mary Poppins when talking about Lord of the Rings.
Probably.
Definitely not. There's so many British people in that cast. There's no way.
Yeah, I just think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. Which one's your favourite, Jag? Let's just make sure
Two Towers. Of course, it's Two Towers. Yeah.
Yeah,
And Rich?
it's the right answer. It's Two Towers. You know this already.
It
We've talked about this. Helm's Deep's the best thing.
It hasn't come up very often, Lord of the Rings, in our podcast, and it amazes me. It took a while. I mean, I think Jared Christmas picked all of them or something at one point. I was like, I can talk about all of them. That's no point. There's no problem there, Jared. That's fine. But I don't think anyone's just gone Two Towers. Have they, Rich, on our list?
No, I don't think so.
Do you have a master spreadsheet of all the guests?
Yes,
we do.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Jared Christmas picked Return of the King.
There we go.
And he picked all the Transformers sequels as his worst
That
sequels.
was it, yes.
Correct.
Celtic.
But yeah, I don't think anyone's picked Two Towers.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Thank you for no one has, because it gave me opportunity to talk about it. But every week you think, oh, this is definitely going to get picked soon. And then it hadn't. Like Godfather Part 2 has only been picked once. And apparently it's the best sequel ever. It took, 5-6 seasons to
Maybe because
Empire
it's so
Strikes
obvious.
come back. Maybe people haven't watched it because it's too long.
Yeah. Says the guy recommending Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had Young Guns 2 picked exactly the same number of times as The Godfather 2.
Doesn't talk about the state of the world.
That was Michael Marden, and he was annoyed when we told him the sequels that hadn't been picked. Because he was trying to be like, everyone would have picked Empire Strikes Back or Godfather Part 2. It was like, no one's picked them. But anyway, Young Guns 2 is great, Michael. Why do you love it?
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
Rich, I'll come back round to you. Your most surprising sequel.
Oh
my God!
We're moving things around, are we?
Oh yeah, I'm
okay. Well, that was surprising in itself.
I know that was my little joke.
Okay, so I've got maybe a couple. I would say
absolutely shocked that I've thrown around.
I've made lists, Jack.
We can do it in the right order if you like. I don't mind.
No, let's do it.
I think I've got a few that have surprised me, and they're sort of recent ones actually, because I've only really thought about what makes a good sequel since we've been doing this podcast. So this is going to sound wild, but why can't I think? Where's my brain gone? Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy. I did not have Crying at Bridget Jones 4 in my to-do list for 2025. That film hits so much harder than it has any right to. It's wild. It's not my pick for most surprising, though. I think my most surprising goes to Smile 2.
Oh,
because I really liked it. And I like, horror is not my genre. Like, there are very few horror movies that I really, really enjoy. I either find them quite boring or too gory. And I'm not a big gore sort of fan, but Smile 2 really got me. And I know it really got Dave because he literally jumped into my lap at one stage.
True.
Good job it wasn't the other way around.
Yes, because he'd be dead.
Yeah, the people behind us laughed at that one as well. When
They did, yeah, that's true. So yeah, I think that is probably the answer to my most surprising. I was not expecting it to be good. I think I was very vocally before we watched it saying I thought it was going to be rubbish. And it's really good. It's better than the first movie. I was just very, very surprised by it. Surprised is the best answer to that.
Do you know what Smile 2 is on Rotten Tomatoes, right?
Oh, no, I don't. But I hope it's in the 90s because it deserves it. I'm going to go for 92.
92, interesting. Dave, any ideas?
81.
Oh, Dave, you are closer.
Oh.
86. Only just closer.
Just closer. I remember when we reviewed it because we homage the Sequeliers, but I guess since we review them, they go up and down a little bit. But I remember being quite a solid sequel, and us being quite happy about it. It is a better sequel than I think. It's great. The ending's terrifying.
Yeah,
the concert stuff is
great,
and the sequence when the dancers still gives me nightmares in her apartment.
I think Naomi Scott makes that movie. Like, her performance in that movie is
she's incredible,
brilliant. Like, it's so good, and I really like it. I would happily go and watch it again now, except I'd be too scared because I'm on my own and it's dark.
Yeah, I try and stay away from these films. I watched them. I enjoyed it. Will I ever watch it again? No, not at all. Until maybe Smile 3 comes out. I think it did okay at the box office. I'm guessing. It'll come out at some point.
It starts with an absolute bang, right?
Oh, the opening scare and that was the guy dying is good. It's a good jump.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really jump at movies, but that made me when he gets hit by that truck, I literally jumped, like physically jumped a little bit. And I don't really do that. So yeah, it's great. It's a great movie. Definitely surprising.
Dave, how about you and your most surprising sequel?
Well, the honourable mentions, I've got some as well. But we have to talk about Puss in Boots 2 here, because we talk about Puss in Boots 2 on every episode. And soon I'm thinking we'll have to ban ourselves talking about Puss in Boots 2. That's definitely up there because I thought that was going to be rubbish. Really rubbish. And it was this look into your life and getting older and death, and it makes you question a lot. And I was like, Christ, that was not expecting that, and crying at the end of that movie.
Who would have thought Puss in Boots 2 was made for middle-aged men?
Not me. And my wife didn't want to come see that with me, so I went and sat on myself and watched that and had a little tear in the cinema. And then when I got home, we watched it when it came on demand, and I was like, you should probably watch this. And she thought it was going to be like Shrek. And then at the end of it, she's fucking in tears. I was like, I told you. Well, I didn't tell her because I didn't want to ruin it, but it is a heartbreaker. But people aren't prepared of how good Puss in Boots 2 is. I don't think Shrek will ever reach those heights, or Shrek 5 or whatever's going to happen. My other surprises on my list I've written down are Fast 5. I think it's a surprise how good that was.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick was surprising as well.
Yeah, no, well, I always believed I did. I'm not. Top Gun, they were always going to be good.
Prey was surprising.
Prey's good. Logan is on my list. I didn't expect that to be that good. Fury Road, I had no idea. I thought it was going to be good, but not that good.
A sequel?
Yeah, it's a Mad Max film. It's the fourth Mad Max film. Absolutely.
Chronologically, it's a sequel?
It doesn't matter. It's the rules. I can break them. I'll make it.
Yeah.
Again, someone has picked it. Boyd Hilton. So it's on the list. The other one, I got Star Trek Beyond, I think. Because
I like Beyond a lot, yeah.
We can all agree Star Trek Into Darkness is fucking shite.
Agreed.
We're all not big fans of that film. And I think it put off a lot of people to go and enjoy it.
I've thought of another one, Dave. That we were very surprised. Jackass Forever.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one. But Jackass 2 is also good. And 3 and 1. They're all good. They're all
like coming
worthwhile.
back years later and being like, do people still really care about Jackass? Like, yes, that's still really good.
We had a great time watching that.
Yeah, we had.
Me and you laughed our asses off watching that
I think
movie.
we're the only ones in the cinema.
Pretty much.
Person left halfway through.
That is the only film we've ever been sponsored by on Sequeliers.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that work?
They asked us to
did Johnny
talk
Knoxville
about it.
get in contact and go,
Yeah, I
excuse me?
got an email from old mate Johnny, being like, hey mate, can you talk about the film, please? It's a good sequel, I promise.
And it was good. It's so much fun. Didn't make my top 2, but it's in there. So Star Trek Beyond, we'll agree, is fun, and more people should see it, because I'm not sure everyone's seen it by now.
Yeah.
They ruined the best bit in the trailer when they played Sabotage. The marketing was all wrong, but hey-ho. My top 2, one we spoke about and one we kind of spoke about. Blade Runner 2049 is surprising, because I don't want to make anyone angry here. Listeners.
You're gonna. I know what you're going to say, and you're going to make me angry. You're definitely going to make Jack angry.
I'm not a huge fan of Blade Runner.
I mean, you're wrong.
Well, which version? I got dragged to go and see Blade Runner 2049, and it's when I worked in London. I can just skip to the IMAX. Me and my friend Kit was like, it's out today, do you want to go and see it? And I went, yeah, why not? I'll come hang out with you. Surprising that I can get tickets for the opening night. Again, no one saw it for some reason that opening weekend. And I was blown away. It is so much better than the original that it's one of my favourite films ever. I think it's brilliant. I think Ryan Gosling, the aesthetics, the way it looks, the sounds. I think I described it on one episode that you could lick the screen, and I stand by that. It's that good looking. Roger Deakins absolutely knocks the shit out of it in every way. But my most surprising sequel is Star Trek Wrath of Khan, because the first one is boring.
Agreed. Yeah, the original. Yeah, motion picture is
They
terrible.
just float through a cloud for about an hour, and not else a lot happens. So it put me off watching the Star Trek films for a while. Apart from when I saw Undiscovered Country when I was 6, hadn't really seen other Star Treks then or since, until I watched them all in order, and that was a ride, because the first one's not good, and the second one has no right to be that good, which is a sequel to an episode in the TV series to a character that no one's ever heard of. But Christ,
Spacey.
Ricardo Montalban, or whatever his name is, is outstanding in that. And
the best chest in cinema. Just this magnificent
unbelievable pecs. And it's like a submarine. I think, was it Matt, our friend Matt, described it as like a submarine film. And when he said that, it's like Christ, it is. It's like the best submarine film that's not underwater. It is unbelievable. And the fact that Kirk and Khan never have any share the screen together on the set.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's such a good movie. Gives Rich nightmares. So that's a good thing. I just think it's so good. It's such a good submarine film in space. It really is. So that was the one that surprised me. And every time someone picks it, I think, okay, I get it. I can see why people enjoy Wrath of Khan. And Star Trek has never been as good as that, right? Because Search for Spock's okay.
Yeah.
Undiscovered Country's good. What's
I think
next?
Wrath of Khan's kind of universally agreed as the best one, mate. You don't need to go through all
good
20 Star Trek films.
Are you a big fan of The Voyage Home, whatever it's called?
Yeah.
God, you know.
Like, I like Star Trek, but I'm not a Star Trek guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I grew up watching Star Trek because my dad liked Star Trek, and then I haven't really watched I watched a bit of Discovery, and then it went to a different service that I don't have. I was like, well...
Yeah, I liked the first season of that as well, and then it went somewhere else in the storyline-wise. But yeah, Wrath of Khan. But Puss in Boots 2. This is the last time me and Rich, we are not going to mention Puss in Boots 2 anymore.
Well, we are.
Can I mention it?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I've never seen it.
Oh my God.
I know.
Have you still not seen it, Jack?
Still not seen it.
Okay. You should... I know, Sequeliers, you have a complicated relationship with the Shrek franchise.
We do.
We do disagree on Shrek 2.
On YouTube, yeah.
Do you know what you should do? You should do a back-to-back of Puss in Boots 2 and then Bridget Jones' Diary. Whatever the last one's called. What is the last one's called?
Mad About the Boy.
Mad About the Boy. And there's a bit when the kid sings, it will break you. And if it doesn't break you, you have no soul.
Jack does not seem convinced.
You're in trouble now, mate. I've never saw.
No, I would say Puss in Boots 2 is closer to Across the Spider-Verse. Movies in terms of
I mean, the character, the wolf, Death Wolf, whatever he is
amazing.
A great bad guy.
Yeah, 100%.
So I've been told.
I feel like we should be sponsored by Puss in Boots 2 by now. We really, I think every time
Between you and the aforementioned Matt Stogden, I have heard about that fucking movie like 500 times.
Is that why you haven't watched it yet?
Partly, yeah.
Surely Matt must own it as well. You can ask to borrow it.
Was it released? Because it was streaming and
might not have been on physical media.
I really miss that. I haven't filmed on physical media. It really breaks my heart sometimes. I found out the Ballad of Wallace Island is getting physical media, and I'm delighted about that because I love it.
I've heard excellent things about that movie.
It's very good.
Best film of the year so far. Best film of the year of 2025.
Exactly what my mate said to me earlier today.
Yeah. And I've seen one battle after another, and Battle of Wallace Island shits all over it.
Let's get back to the main three, shall we?
Yeah.
Rich, coming back to you. Your worst sequel.
Strap in, boys, because this is the right answer. Like, this is the worst sequel ever made, ever. It's a horrific pile of shit.
Yeah.
And it is a sequel to one of my favourite films ever made. It's The Jesus Rolls. And if you're asking yourself, what? That's the right answer. It's a sequel.
To a Jesus movie. Like, was that? Is it like Passion of the Christ and then Jesus Rolls, or like The Last Temptation and then?
If it was, that would make it better.
It's Jim Caviezel doing his weird French sex rom-com.
That would be better.
No, it's a sequel, and I'm putting those in air quotes because you can't see, listeners, but it's a sequel to The Big Lebowski.
One of the best films ever made.
One of the best films ever made. I love that film. And this takes a minor character, a character that you think, he's amusing, and gives him his own movie. And it takes a sex-offending tertiary character, no less. Yes.
The main character is a confirmed sex offender. You're like, hold on. Is this you really want to go with this character? Of all the weird, colourful cast of The Big Lebowski, you want to pick that guy, okay?
The Jesus. Confirmed paedophile Jesus. Although in the Jesus Rolls, there's a whole bit excusing his kind of.
Well, they had to, right? They couldn't have a
misdemeanors.
character.
They couldn't have the main character as a paedophile. No. Yeah. I mean, I don't recommend anyone watches this movie, But without watching the movie, you will never understand how bad it is. Because if you look at the cast, you're like, that cast can't make a terrible movie. Like,
John Hamm is in this movie for some reason. Like
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken's in there, yeah.
Yeah, Pete Davidson. That's fine.
Audrey Tattoo.
Audrey Tattoo's in there. Obviously, John Turturro.
Bobby Cannavale. He's always good.
Yeah, Bobby Cannavale's in there. It's like they should not make a movie this bad, but it's directed by John Turturro. It's written by John Turturro. I think he should stick to acting.
Yeah,
probably. I don't think writing or directing is his forte. It was released during the pandemic, very quietly, straight to streaming. It's less than 90 minutes long, which is
thank God
a bonus because it's hideous to watch. It's a remake of a French sex comedy.
Yep.
It's insane.
Do you know what the original title of the French film what the title is in French, the original film?
No, I don't.
It's basically the bollocks. As in the testicle. Like, he's literally like a slang term for testicles, basically.
Wow.
It's les valseuses. I don't speak French. But yeah, that's what I remember looking at, because we did this on Sequelizers. I was the one that fucking fixed it.
Oh,
good Lord.
Did you just give it a plot? That would have helped.
No, I binned all this fucking shit is what I did. Like,
put it in the bin, set it on fire,
and featured
walk
the dude
away.
and Walter are interesting characters, not the wrong end of the whole crew.
It is weird because in The Big Lebowski, he is interesting. Like you said, he's for 10 minutes, you think, that's enough of that.
It's the classic thing, right? You have the quirky tertiary characters. What happens with the Pirates franchise? We talk about this all the time on Sequelizers of you get the quirky, like, over-the-top, wacky character who is kind of there for a bit, and Jack Sparrow's like, hee-hee. Yeah, but, like, Will and Elizabeth are actually, they're the main character. They're the grounding central characters that, like, you introduce to this weird and magical world and stuff. You can't just have Jack Sparrow being on his own doing adventures because he has no moral compass. He has no, like, audience, like, surrogate or anything like that. That is exactly what they do with Jesus.
Exactly,
you don't, he's a funny little, there's the Gypsy Kings version of Hotel California. Like, isn't that fun? Like, diddling, like Spanish guitars and stuff, and like licking the ball. Like, cool. He's in it for like 90 seconds. It's fine. You don't need that for, as you said, nearly 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
It's horrible. It's painful to watch.
It's unpleasant.
And what makes it worse is that it's a sequel to such a good film.
Yes. Yeah.
The drop in quality is so massive. Like, it's so massive. I can barely even contemplate it.
I'm amazed they allowed it to happen. And I know he went to the Coen brothers like, can I do this? And they were like, yes, you can. You're the one who made that character.
Yeah, the Coens seemed nice.
They gave him the blessing, but surely they would have thought, mate, let's see a script or something beforehand.
Is that why they binned it? They hid it?
It's nothing to do with them. COVID doesn't help.
No, I meant the studio.
Oh, they must have watched it and realised it's just fucking awful. Yeah. It really is. I just don't get it. I just don't get anything that happens to it. Everything is sewn together, like is a 5-minute idea sewn together to make rubbish.
So the French movie is like almost an anthology. It's almost like skits. It's like this weird thing, which is why this film feels so disjointed and weird.
That would explain that, yeah.
Do you know what it's got on the old tomatometer, boys? Have you looked this up? Have you already seen it?
No, I haven't, actually.
Okay.
If it's not single figures, I'm going to be upset.
Well, let's find out, Rich. What do you reckon? Have a guess, mate.
I mean, I'd give it an egg, a big old 0. But I think there are going to be some people out there who are insane and think this is worth more than 3 stars.
I'll be amazed to see how many reviews it got.
I'm going to say 4%.
Nice. 4%. I can give you the number of reviews as well, just in case you want to.
Yeah, how many?
That would be interesting.
Those numbers. 45 reviews on the tomatometer.
That's more than I thought.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's more than I thought too.
Sticking with 4?
Yeah, I'm sticking with 4.
Okay.
It doesn't even deserve that.
Dave?
I'm going to go 8.
8. You're both way off. It's 20%.
No.
Double figures for this.
What the actual fuck? 20%?
Mm-hmm.
That's more than double Crocodile Dundee 2.
Yep.
I don't get films sometimes.
A little excerpt from David Ehrlich's review in IndieWire. The Jesus Rolls, John Turturro's Big Lebowski spin-off, is a breezy sex comedy with balls to spare.
What the fuck?
The subtitle here is an orgasmic sex scene between Pete Davidson and Audrey Tautou is but one of many unexpected detours in this charming, if retrograde, lark.
Charming.
Who wrote this nonsense?
Oh, he loves the sound of his voice, or the sound of the way he writes.
David Ehrlich.
Sorry, David Ehrlich.
He's the reviews editor and head film critic at IndieWire.
We need to have a word.
Mm-hmm. The problem with him is that he's a great writer, just some of his opinions are mad.
Let's see if we can get him on the pod. I need to have a word.
I think he also quite liked Tron Ares, so, you know.
Oh, God.
C+. Tron Ares might be good. This might
it's not going to be good,
Dave. This guy likes
Dave.
Jesus Rolls, Dave.
Yeah, good point. Jesus Rolls.
His opinion is tarnished forever.
Oh, God.
Since it was a pandemic movie, there's a fun other stat around Jesus Rolls.
Oh, okay.
What was the global box office for the Jesus Rolls? It was made on a budget of $4.5 million. How much
Well, it won't be $4.5 million.
I'll give you a clue. It's not $4.5 million.
I would be surprised if it's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, let alone millions.
I would say 76,000.
Oh, really? I was gonna at least give it $150,000.
In the same way that you both undershot the Rotten Tomatoes, you both undershot this as well. It's actually overshot. It's 64,000. It made fuck all money.
Wow.
I wasn't far away.
You were very close, Dave. Very close indeed.
I mean, again, I think that's probably fair.
Yeah.
The fact that it even got any sort of cinema release is
basically literally
wild.
Measure on the average ticket price, like how many people saw that movie in the cinema.
Yeah.
So like about 5,000 or 6,000 people probably saw that film.
Wow.
Like $10 to $12 a ticket. Done.
Wild.
This came across my work desk, so I watched a little bit before, and I knew it was trash. And I thought, well, I never have to watch that completely. That's fine. Until Rich put on his list the other day. I was like, well, now I've got to watch.
Did you rewatch it?
All of it. Yeah, I rewatched. That's the first time I've ever watched it all the way through.
I love you guys, but I'm not fucking rewatching Jesus Rolls.
I didn't rewatch it.
I've never seen it. So
oh, you not? Sorry, bits. I thought you said you watched it then and then you watched it again.
No, I watched clips basically at work.
Right. I'm with you.
And even I could put that together going, this is very everyone in film is unlikable. I don't want
almost
to
like
spend
the opposite
time
of Big
with any of
Lebowski,
these.
right? Like it's a bunch of characters that should be unlikable, you actually kind of root for. And everyone in this is a horrible piece of shit.
I don't get that movie at all, Jesus Rolls. But again, is it really a sequel, Rich? We've broken our own rules there.
It's a spin-off.
No, it's a sequel. It's got the same.
Yeah,
it's after the first one. It's got the same character. Yeah, it's a sequel.
Reluctantly endorsed by the directors. That's always the sign of a good sequel, is reluctantly endorsed by the original creators.
I just don't get it. I don't get what the storyline was, and I don't get how they got people to be in it.
Because you would say, we're doing a sequel to The Big Lebowski, and John Turturro is writing and directing it, and Jesus is the main character.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm Bobby Cannavale. I'll be in that. That sounds great.
Did you think they went, oh, we're doing a sequel to the Coen Brothers movie, and they heard Coen Brothers, and they turned up on set and was like, where's Joel and Ethan?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not here. They're not here. John's doing it.
Yeah.
Come again.
What?
The guy in the hairnet is also the director. It's like, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
He wrote the movie, direct the movie, star in the movie, sing the theme tune.
Yeah, thanks for making me watch that, Rich, again.
Sorry, Bards. You did better than me. I didn't watch it again.
Did you not?
I
Am I the only fucker there that watched it?
I can't bring myself to watch it again. I'm sorry.
I've already watched it for my own podcast. I'm not rewatching this piece of shit. Are you mad? I've got a job.
I've already had a really traumatic week of watching all this stuff.
Dave, I had to watch your rubbish sequel, so you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Dave, what's your worst ever sequel?
My worst ever sequel, and this was the hardest one, I think. And the way I went at it, because there are worse sequels, I think.
Expendables 4.
It's on the list.
You've even nicked our catchphrase of "It's on the list."
It's on the list. Oh God! Thank you, Sequeliers.
Jurassic World Dominion?
No, that's not. I'll go for the list. Okay. My list is Expendables 4, AVP 2, Requiem.
Oh, yeah, Requiem's bad.
Oh, yeah.
Triple X 3, The Return of Xander, whatever. Okay. I hate those movies. Blues Brothers 2000, And what I think is the worst sequel, but I don't care about it, is Sex and the City 2. I think that's a monstrosity of a sequel.
It is objectively awful. Yeah.
It's awful in every single way a film could be awful.
Yep.
It's offensive, it's badly made, it's horrible act, it's far too long.
It has the infamous joke of, you could be the Lawrence of my labia.
Yes, it is fucking horrible in every way.
Like weirdly racist bits and stuff. It's just
weirdly
the worst.
Outwardly racist bits,
yeah,
homophobic stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like, I expected more because it was made in the 2010s. So I was like, you have to be so. No, okay.
And the best thing about Sex and the City 2 is that first time Rich watched it is he watched it when he didn't have to watch it because someone picked it and then changed their choice. So they told us Sex and the City 2. I said, Rich, we've got to watch Sex and the City 2. He watched Sex and the City 2. By that time, while I think he was watching it, the City Mile came back, was like, we've actually changed our mind. We're going to do Grease 2. Before I got to tell Rich, don't watch Sex and the City 2, Rich had already watched Sex and the City 2. So I was like,
So we blame Dave and Kathy for that then, right? No.
Yes. Luckily, Ashante picked it like 2 weeks later. So that's good. And we haven't even mentioned the Irish nanny as well with the boobs. Mad.
Yep.
Anyway, that's not my worst sequel. My worst sequel is to a film I adore. I think is brilliant. Rich is wrong in this one again. I love Highlander. Highlander is a fantastic film. It's weird. It's wonderful. It's full of magic. It's got a certain look to it that I think is great.
It does have a certain look to it.
I found it when I was at college, which is my moment when I found lots of films. I thought, this is great. It's miscast all over the place. It's got a fantastic...
Almost everyone is in the wrong role. It's like magically badly cast.
And yet it's still magic. Great soundtrack. It is a brilliant concept of a movie. Brilliant concept of a movie. There can be only one. The only one, they said.
They said.
Then came along Highlander 2, The Quickening. I didn't watch Highlander 2, The Quickening until I got to uni, and a guy I was on the course with, he had like the box set, the Highlander. He had 1, 2, and 3 anyway. I don't think he had Endgame at that point. But I was like, brilliant. Yeah. I haven't seen 2 or 3 at that point. And it's the original cut of Highlander 2. So it's the stuff that had Zeist in it, and you watch it and you just can't believe what you're watching and the things the people are saying. And they're getting Sean Connery back, and the script is just, it's awful. And it's insulting. It's that bad. And a couple of people have picked it, and we've kind of done dives on it and how bad it is. It is absolute trash. And it hurts me that it's so bad, because Highlander, fuck you, Rich, is so good that it's a magical film. It is. I have to defend Highlander to so many people. I thought Highlander
that might
was
be a sign that it's not that good.
Was a well-liked film. Jack, do you like Highlander?
I do like Highlander, yeah.
Fucking help me.
I'm not a maniac about it, but like, it's a bunch of fun, isn't it? Like, you know,
it is a bunch of fun. It can only be one. Immortals fighting with swords, cutting each other's heads off, and
by immortals, I assume you mean aliens, right?
No, let's not do that. The other day I watched, I think it's either called the Renegade Cut or the Ultimate Edition. Have you ever watched that?
Yeah, the Renegade version I've seen, yeah.
When they never mention Zeist.
Yes.
It still makes no lick of sense. Don't get me wrong, and it's still an awful movie, and it's really boring now because it hasn't even got the alien stuff to go, what? And they went back 3 years later to shoot a car chase that I never knew about at the end. Rich, you should watch it. It's incredible.
No, I'm not going to watch it, Dave. No.
So they know, and they changed the ending.
I don't
completely.
like the first one, Dave. I don't like Highlander. Christopher Lambert annoys the shit out of me, and I can't watch it. It's unwatchable.
This is a very convincing Scottish accent.
It's awful.
The same way that you get a Scot playing an Arabic Spaniard alien something.
Oh my God, when you describe it like that, it's just awful.
The casting is insane. It's absolutely insane.
I think the first time you watch Highlander 2 and you think you come off Highlander 1 and no one's told you about Planet Zeist, and you press play and that that happens and starts, I think you might think you've lost your mind a little bit.
I will give you this.
Please.
Clancy Brown as the Kurgan.
Oh,
I like.
One of the greatest ever cinematic bad guys.
No. that's way
Clancy
too far.
It's got great effects. It's beautifully shot, the first one. There's a great shot at the beginning when it's going through the wrestling ring and through, and then you eventually work your way down to the car park. Anyone?
No.
Yeah. I'm
It's fine.
I enjoyed the first one. Yeah.
You've got to help me here, Jack, because
I'm nodding along
this.
like, I'm just like, yes, it's good, mate,
Anyway, Highlander 2 is everything I hate about films, and it hurt me because I love Highlander 1. And I can't defend that. And I would like to try, but the fact that they ignore all their own rules, and I watched the making of, and they even went, we probably shouldn't have done that.
Yep.
Should we?
There's a real Hagrid moment of like, I shouldn't have done that, like every 5 minutes.
And the fact they went and shot it in Argentina.
I was about to ask you about the Argentina, because that is mad. Like,
It's mad.
The country you're filming in happens to have one of the worst economic crashes in modern history. So all of the people you're paying now have basically no jobs and nobody can afford to do anything.
Yeah.
Because Argentina just went bust. The entire country went bankrupt, basically. It's like, oh, okay. Well, what do we do now then? It's like, good luck.
They didn't finish the film.
Yeah.
And it shows.
Christopher Lambert tried to leave, but he legally couldn't because of his contract. Like, he tried to quit like three quarters of the way through the film, and they were like, you can't. We won't pay you. And he was like, well, shit, okay, fair enough.
And it's not even the producers and the director got the film taken off them from like a bail bond, something or other company that owned it. So so that cut we watched originally, Rich, with Zeist, is nowhere even close to what the film was meant to be. I mean, the alien stuff was in there. They can't lie about that. That was initially their idea, but yeah, those scenes they've just left out, and then they tried to hobble it together, and then they put it out, and it got slated, and eventually the rights came back to the producers, and that's when they did the Renegade cut and cut out the alien stuff, which still makes no sense, by the way. They've just made it like an oldie-timey, another place on Earth or something. They never really explain what Ramirez and Lambert are fighting for at this, like...
None of it makes any sense, Dave. I still don't understand why it's under a big, like, dome.
Because the sun's going to kill us.
Because the ozone layer was deteriorating, but then it turns out it's not.
Yeah.
I think what you mean is
like a Mr. Burns
they
style.
didn't have a lot of money, and filming in the dark is cheap.
Correct.
Basically. But they spent so much money on that one set of the street, the street fight sequence with the train, and they literally built all of that. It was an amazing set, and the way they're talking about in the making of the hovering board and the people flying over them, like, this is great. And when you watch the film, it's like, this looks awful. It just looks like a guy on strings, pretty much.
Do you know the tie to the Transformers, the movie? There is an Orson Welles reference in Highlander 2. And
I missed it.
So it's a behind-the-scenes thing. It was a quote from John C. McGinley, a.k.a. the guy from Scrubs, Cox from Scrubs. And his character, Blake, he is basically doing an Orson Welles impression because he wanted to get his voice as deep as possible. So he's basically doing an Orson Welles impression. And it's really bad.
It is really bad.
He has said he regretted it for the rest of his career because people thought, like, what the f*** is this guy doing? Can he act?
Has he had a stroke?
Yeah, genuinely. It's so bad. And he said he has gone on record saying how much he regretted basically doing an Orson Welles impression.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realise that's what he was doing.
I think most people in that film have come out and said that it was mad. Because Ironside has said some horrible things about it. And Lambert and Connery. Well, I think Sean Connery just took $3 million, turned up for 6 days and didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, he just took the money and ran, right?
Yeah. He had a wonderful time in Argentina.
I like Sean Connery usually just does the get me another garden house or whatever. Like, he just does that's another yacht, I suppose. Like, whatever, like that's his usual shtick. Like, I get money for acting, don't care.
I think it shows. I think they had a good time on the first film, him and Lambert, and they wanted to do something again. Like, well, how do we bring back Ramirez? No, well, let's make aliens. I think that's where it went wrong. Still quick in it, which doesn't really you become the smartest man on the universe. You know everything, you see everything, right? That was the prize.
You dissolve into lightning. Yeah.
Oh, and we haven't even talked about the sex scene, which is one of the worst sex scenes in film.
It is.
When he eventually just initially turns young and they go at it on the street with.
Oh, we've all been there, mate.
Yeah, it's bizarre, but I can't defend that movie, and it's the one that's hurt me the most, and it is the worst sequel.
The one that hurt me the most.
It is. I think Blues Brothers 2000 was pretty close because I love Blues Brothers.
Yeah,
but
I'll be with you on that one.
That was never going to work because it didn't have Belushi. So, I mean, we've watched some horrible stuff. I mean, there's bad sequels, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Like The Howling 2 is a pretty bad sequel.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I'm not going to get annoyed by it in the end of the day. And stuff like that, but Sex and the City 2, AVB 2 might be worse if you could actually see what's going on. But I hated
so dark.
I hated Alien versus Predator, so it's bad.
Space Jam Legacy, that was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's bad too.
I'm surprised no one's mentioned Blair Witch 2: Book of Shadows yet.
Oh, nobody's seen it. Is the problem?
I did. I went to the cinema and seen it. It was a big Halloween thing. Me and my mates went and saw it. It was awful, awful film. It's on my list of things like, why has no one picked that?
And some of our guests have picked like worst sequels that have really made me question myself.
Yeah.
You know, like Daryl picking Dune Part 2 as his worst sequel.
It's one of my favourite ever rants. It's fucking great.
It's wild.
Well,
it's wild.
Tom Davis from the Proper Mental podcast picking Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
No, that's rad. Other bad ones, S. Darko. You've probably watched that, right?
Darko's really bad.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Right. Basic Instinct 2's really bad.
Yep, we've done that.
Rise of Skywalker, Dave.
Well, that's bad, but we haven't done the disappointed one yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, someone's Dominic Diamond picked John Wick 2. I don't agree with that.
No, I don't either.
Paul Blart Mole Cop 2.
That's bad.
That's bad, but the first
Son
one
of the
was
Mask, that's bad.
Yeah, that's notorious.
Thanks.
Joker Folie à Deux.
Yeah.
I mean, I hated Joker.
I hate Joker.
So,
as well. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
It's not
Speed
such a
2,
down,
I've come for the other side now, and now I think it's...
Now it's Willem Dafoe's masterpiece, right?
Yeah, it's a matter. I've watched that so much, Speed 2. I've actually had quite a good time watching it.
Antichrist, that's the Dafoe trilogy.
If
Watch
you suggest
them
it,
back to back,
yeah.
it'll be fine.
The thing I can't get over in Speed 2 that makes me laugh every single time is to add some jeopardy to the boat crashing into the harbour. They have to play it at double speed.
Yes.
And everyone's running in fast motion, like you're fast forwarding an old VHS.
Oh, very slow.
Very slow.
Famously slow.
It's 20 knots, which were like 8
it's like
miles
walking
an hour.
pace.
Yeah, it's not. Get out of the way.
It's Austin Powers shit, isn't it?
I mean, when people pick Speed 2 now, I'm almost happy. Okay, I'll have a good time for 2 hours. Let's watch Jason Patrick flirt with a fucking underage deaf girl, whatever it is.
Oh, Jesus, that's bad.
I've always wondered, it's a genuine question from me as a listener, do you rewatch them every single time, Dave, even if previous guests have picked them?
Not
every single time, but most of the time.
Yeah, if I've got time. Rich is more hard on it.
I'm the Rich, for sure.
But yeah,
I don't don't really rewatch movies I like,
same.
let alone shit ones.
I'm just trying to think. Look down the list. There's a few that I have to think. Is it really that bad? So, like Toy Story 4, I rewatched it again. I was like, well, I don't like it, but I don't think it's the worst ever sequel. I've never seen Caddyshack 2. I'm going to put that on the list somewhere. That's an awful sequel. I didn't watch Rebel Moon Part 2 again after reviewing it, and someone picked it because I thought, you know what?
No one needs that in their life.
That's pretty recent. But every time like someone picks a Die Hard, a Good Day to Die Hard, I might...
sure, yeah.
You know, it depends how long it is as well. If it's like a 3-hour episode, I'm not going near it. But if it's like a 80 minutes shit show, I can probably squeeze that in my day, kind of bit. But if someone picks like Best or Terminator 2 or an Aliens or something like that, I've seen that enough in my life. I don't have to rush and watch that. It's something if I have to think about, like question-wise, or points I want to talk about, or think they're going to talk about, I pick stuff like that.
Yeah, it's more important for you to know the films really well because you're the one who asks all the questions and does all the work.
Yes.
Whereas for me, it's less important because I just turn up and talk shit.
And I go, Rich, do you remember it? And he's like, not really.
Not really. I remember these horrific bits of it.
I was literally about to say, you do your, not really. You always say it in that cadence.
To be fair, which is annoying, is that I have to rewatch the worst ones more than I have to rewatch the best ones.
Of course, yeah.
If that makes sense. Because we've seen less of them.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying. So, yeah.
It's the dream sequels that are always the best ones, though, aren't they? Because you never know what's going to come up.
That is the weird one.
Finish training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by Casamigos Tequila. What do you bring to a holiday party? Simple. A bottle of Casamigos. Because nothing gets the party started like a Casamigos margarita. Which isn't just for summer. In fact, it's the perfect pour all year round. Casamigos is the gift that always feels right. Because anything goes with my Casamigos. Please drink responsibly. Imported by Casamigos Spirits Company, White Plains, New York. Casamigos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume.
With new, gentler scented Clorox disinfecting wipes, clean finally smells as good as it feels. On everything from lamps to ceiling fans. Even on your kid's toy shark. Oh, ouch. Clorox disinfecting wipes. Now available in crisp lemon. Find it on Amazon. Clorox. Clean feels good.
That's always fun. But before we get to dream sequels, you hinted at it just there, Dave. Most disappointing. I'll come back to you, Dave. I'll shake things up.
Yeah? Oh. Again, Jack, I've made a list.
Really? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I think mine will be on your list, I reckon, Dave.
Do you reckon? Okay.
You feel free to chip in.
I think my top one will be well known because I mention it almost every episode, I think, when it comes to disappointing. But these are the honourable mentions.
Dishonourable mentions, no less.
Oh, very good. Very good. I love Dumb and Dumber, so I'm going to put Dumb and Dumber 2 in there. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull is obviously one of the correct decisions.
Yep. That's mine. That's my most disappointing, definitely. Because I love Indiana Jones.
Men in Black 2, I think, because I was obsessed with Men in Black. I bought the cassette of the music. I loved Will Smith at that point. Well, that's one of the sequels I watched quite often, actually. At some point, I bought it on VHS and watched it quite often. Other sequels I was disappointed with. I love X-Men 2, so when it got to X-Men 3...
The Last Stand is bad, dude.
That is such a disappointing end of a trilogy. And this is not just because you're here, Jack, but Dark Knight Rises is also very high up on that list of most disappointing sequels.
Absolutely.
I know you've got feelings towards that film, but my most... Oh, and then also Rise of Skywalker is probably
of course
also up there.
I didn't pick Rise of Skywalker because I wasn't a massive fan of The Last Jedi. And not because I'm the weird incel fanboy, but it just didn't strike a chord with me.
Is this what we need to learn?
Yeah, it's too woke for me. No. It's just, it just didn't click with me. Although I think the Last Jedi made me the angriest. Like if that was a question,
if that's a question,
what sequels made you the angriest? It's that piece of shit. But yeah, sorry, Dave.
I went to a Q&A for The Last Jedi, and it was Rian Johnson and pretty much all of the cast apart from Carrie, and it was everyone else. And I had I think, not blinkers, because I think Last Jedi is a great film. I think it's great. I love it. But I thought everyone was going to go absolutely nuts for it because I watched it like a day or two before it got released. Had a great Q&A. It was amazing. The feeling in the room, incredible. Yoda coming back, wow. And then next day I was like, what's it like? I was like, it's going to gangbusters. Everyone's going to fucking love it. It's a proper great Star Wars film. You're going to love it. And then the reaction was not that. And I was like, oh.
You had a real Back to the Future, your kids are going to love it kind of moment.
Yeah, I really did. I got loads of pictures of them all lined up, all this cast, to hear them amazing things said. Mark Hamill's there, literally 10 feet in front of me. And, I thought I was going to love it. But, like, watching it, I'm not quite as angry as Rich. I didn't shout at the screen, but again, that's something we
Rise of Skywalker. I didn't shout at the screen in Last Jedi.
No, not Last Jedi. The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
It shits the bed. It's just, it's so how they weren't planned to the ending. But I think people know about our feelings. They also know about my feelings, the most disappointing film, which was Matrix Reloaded.
Naturally.
Again, went to a midnight screening.
It was a nightmare, Dave.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
And I dragged lots of people with me to go and see it. So it's the sequel to The Matrix. The Matrix. Do you remember that? Bullet time. Whoa. Keanu Reeves. And then we came out of that movie about 2.5 hours later, 2:30 in the morning, 3:00 in the morning, wherever it was. And people were so angry at me. Like, that was a waste of our fucking time. And it's so bad. And I don't think I've ever said it, but I made another set of friends go again a few days later just to make sure that what I had seen was seen. So I already annoyed one set of friends, like work friends. And then I was with my other friends. I think we were going out or whatever. It's like, oh, let's go and see The Matrix. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Have you seen it? I was like, yeah. And they're like, is it good? I was like, could be. Could be. Not quite sure. So watched it again. Exactly the same feeling. Didn't like it. No one liked it. It looks awful. It's boring. There's a lot of gobbledygook about Keymaster and Vigo V, man who looks like Kentucky Fried Chicken. The effects are horrible. I do now appreciate the car. Yeah, I do appreciate the car chase a lot more than I did back in the day. But yeah, I've never come out of film that deflated after a first one like that. Rise of Skywalker came close, but that didn't have anyone shouting at me because I wasted 2.5 hours of the time.
Mm.
My wife was like, that wasn't great. And that's as angry as she gets in films.
Why she's married to you, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
High tolerance for shit. It's shit movies.
I've made her watch a lot of movies as well. I'm still trying to make her watch a lot of movies. I still never got us to watch Highlander. So
not even the good one.
Not even the good one.
Wow.
Which one's the good one?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, I made her watch all the Star Warses. That mostly went well, until we got to the prequels. If I would suggest, if you're trying to make your partner watch Star Wars, do it in release order, not in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You didn't
start with episode 1, did you?
No.
Oh, thank God.
We would never got past it.
No.
We never got past it. And then in COVID, she couldn't get away. So we watched like all the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that and other things I like. And somehow I've got her into Marvel films, especially the good Marvel films. She, not recently, because they're again being pretty terrible. But that until Endgame was, she was properly into it somehow. And sometimes she still asks, can we watch a Marvel film? And I think, God, my mission here, I'm done. This is great. Indiana Jones film she kind of liked, apart from Crystal Skull and maybe the new one. But disappointing. Matrix Reloaded. I still think Resurrections is better.
No. No, Resuscitations is never good.
Is that the fourth one? What's the third one?
Resurrections is the fourth one, right?
What's Resolutions? Is that the third one?
Revolution.
Revolution.
Yeah, the third one, yeah.
Sorry, I think that's better than the second one.
Oh, okay, good.
Jesus Christ.
The fourth one is a bad sequel. But I wasn't disappointed by that because I kind of thought it was going to be bad. I was hoping it wasn't going to be, but it was.
Fair.
That's
Rich, how about you and your most disappointing?
So I've got a few. I think my most disappointing is Crystal Skull. But I'm going to, we've talked about that now, but I'm going to talk about a few of the others. So a more recent one, Hellboy, the Crooked Man. I was really hoping that was going to be good. I had everything crossed that was going to be good, and it was really disappointing. It really was.
It's a student film, that's what that is.
It was so shit. It wasn't even slightly scary, and it wasn't fun. It was just nothing. And Jack, I was going to make Jack laugh with this one, but Venom: The Last Dance was disappointing. I genuinely thought...
The first two were shit, Rich.
No, I'm not having it. The first one is fine. The second one is not as good.
That sounded like Venom was coming out. You were like, no. No, Eddie.
Again, I've watched those movies a lot. My son is a big fan of Venom. He has like Venom posters on his wall and Venom t-shirts and stuff. And so I've watched those movies a few times.
Let him quietly read the comics in his room, mate. Don't
yeah, he does that too.
But yeah, The Last Dance,
I genuinely genuinely believed The Last Dance was going to be fun.
You're insane.
And it was fucking awful.
How have you
And I
not
hated
learned
every
your lesson
minute
by
of
then?
it. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson. It was incredibly bad.
To me, that is exactly the movie I thought it was going to be then.
I know it is,
but
Dave.
I always say Rich was going, he argues, this, he thought it was going to be The Godfather Part 2.
No, I didn't think it was going to be The Godfather Part 2. But
he was angry about it.
I just thought it was going to be fun. I saw the trailer and I thought, that looks fun. I'm quite
Venom's got a
excited about
horse.
it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. That looks fun. And then he's fucking dancing with Mrs. Chen in Vegas and I wanted to die.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was awful. Yeah, I mean, Space Jam: A New Legacy, that was disappointing. Home Sweet Home Alone, that was disappointing. But I think, actually, having said that Crystal Skull is my ultimate disappointing movie, actually, I think it's Spider-Man 3. I think I've changed my mind. And it's actually Spider-Man 3 is my most disappointing one. It's the only movie I've ever walked out of the cinema because it's just really bad. It's very, very bad. And my friend suggested we get all you can eat Chinese instead. And that was a much better choice. So yeah, we left just as Tobey Maguire's doing his fucking stupid dance. Yeah.
And then someone picked it and he had to watch it all over again.
I did. That was a long time ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Matt Ferguson, yeah.
3rd episode. Yeah, that was a long time ago now. But yeah, awful. And I didn't watch it again until then. Like I haven't watched the full movie until that point, and it's still shit.
So you never seen Venom become Venom in that film until that point?
No, I never saw Topher Grace's Venom and, being beaten up by some scaffolding poles. Not even being hit with scaffolding poles, the scaffolding poles falling on the floor.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. But yeah, I love Spider-Man. So, and I'm easily pleased when it comes to Spider-Man. So,
the bar is low.
The bar is low, and they still failed to even get close to it. Kraven the Hunter might come into disappointing, but I knew it was going to be terrible.
Yeah, it was always going to be bad.
Yeah.
But again, it lured me into a false sense of security because the first few minutes, I was like, this could be all right. The first few minutes of that movie, I'm like, this could be okay.
You're not a trailer guy, right, Rich? So you go
I'm not a trailer guy.
Because you learn pretty quickly from the Kraven trailer that it's a piece of shit. So the fact that you might benefit from watching more trailers, like you might dodge more shit.
Yeah, maybe.
You do have to watch them for this show anyway, so
I want to get trailer reactions from Rich, like the trailer, then him watching it, and I think that would do great on socials, because then you'll really appreciate what it's like watching a film with Rich, which is the eye rolls and the tutting and the huff and the puffins and stuff like that, because that's what it's literally what it's like watching. He's having a bad time with it. Like, if he's having a good time, he's laughing and it's nice. Jackass 4 or whatever it was. But if he's... Yeah.
I'm not someone who can hide their emotions. That's, they're like... I would never be a good actor, I don't think, because I'm not a good liar. Like, it's just all there.
Be nice and honest for your own good, mate.
Yeah. I'd probably put Zoolander 2 in disappointing camp as well. I like Zoolander, and that was just, how do they get this wrong? And not even a little bit wrong.
All 3 of the Hobbit movies.
Very wrong. Yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
That's a lit. Die Hard 2.
I don't know about Die Hard 2, but Die Hard 5...
Worst. That's not even disappointing, that's just bad.
That's bad. 4's maybe disappointing, potentially.
I think 4's good.
4's fine, but it's not as good as 3.
3 is a great... Again, no one's picked Die Hard 3 Vengeance at this point.
That's a good point.
And I would definitely watch that again, Jack, if someone picks that.
Yeah.
Somebody's having fun.
Speaking of having fun.
Oh, God.
It's time for Dream Sequels, boys.
Woohoo!
This is the bit I'm most excited about, by far.
Okay.
You've kind of hinted at your worsts and your bests over the years, and kind of, knowing you guys, I kind of know your bests and your worsts a little bit. I didn't expect some dreams, so I'm very excited to get stuck in. Very excited, very intrigued.
Do Rich first.
Absolutely, I'm going to do Rich first.
Let's start on a high. This is probably the one that I had the most honourable mentions for, because it could have been Transformers, the 86 movie, but then it's kind of sequeled in there are 5 episodes of the cartoon that come after it called The Five Faces of Darkness, which are kind of a sequel to the movie. So it's sort of done. So that's why I didn't pick that. There's also Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I would love the sequel for that. But then The Nice Guys is sort of an unofficial sequel to it almost. So I would really have liked that. And then there's a British movie called Still Crazy, which is about a rock band that I really, really love, and I would love a sequel to. But it's never going to happen now, and I'm not sure it needs one.
Are they all still alive? They are still alive that long.
They are all still alive, but they're all very old.
It's Jimmy Nail again.
It's Jimmy Nail again.
Crocodile shoes. She's lying.
Only super special slicers will know that, Dave.
Oh yeah, good point.
And Jack won't, because we've not released it yet at time of recording. But yeah, we did sing about Jimmy Nail a little bit in one of our episodes. But yeah, I do love that movie. That's Still Crazy is a great movie, and I would love a sequel to that. But the one I've picked is not only a movie that I love, but it's also my favourite book. And the movie is not a complete remake of the book, but it's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And I love this movie. It makes me feel things, and it makes me laugh, and its humour is exactly my humour. And there are people, it sort of splits people a little bit, splits opinion, because there are people who really love the book who don't like the movie because it's not a remaking of the book. But for me, it's none of the media has ever been a remaking, because Douglas Adams changes his mind all the time. And I love how involved Douglas Adams was with the writing of this movie, and all the ideas that are in it are his ideas. And I like the love story. There's lots of people that don't like the Arthur Dent Trillian love story. I do like it. There are lines in this movie that hit me right in the heart, and there are things that happen in this movie that I absolutely love. There's a bit on the Vogon planet, which isn't in the book, where if you have an original thought, so this is the planet of the civil servants, essentially. The Vogons are like the administrators of the universe. And if you've ever worked for a local council, you will understand what happens here. Because the minute you land on the Vogons planet, if you have an original thought, something jumps out of the floor and slaps you across the face. And I love that. I love that. Anyone who has worked in a local council will understand that. And I love it. I think Sam Rockwell is great as Zaphod Beeblebrox. I think Mos Def is great as Ford Prefect. I love Trillian. I love Marvin. I think it's brilliant. I really do. Stephen Fry as the book is perfect casting.
Yes, it is.
I just love everything about it. There's a line where the mice they're trying to figure out the ultimate question. So they build a supercomputer called Deep Thought, who has an Apple logo on the side. I don't know if anyone's notices that, but he has a little Apple logo on the side. They built this supercomputer called Deep Thought, to answer the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything, and the answer is 42. And so then they're like, "What the fuck? What's 42 the answer? What question is 42 the answer to?" And so the mice are trying to discover this, and it comes down that the question is in Arthur Dent's brain, and so he's tied down, and he delivers a beautiful line about how many roads must a man walk down, all this kind of thing. And at the end, he's like, none of this matters, because the only question is she the one? And I love that. And then my favourite thing, the mice go, what is this? Is she the one rubbish? Take his brain! And it just makes me laugh every single time. I could watch this movie 3 times in a row and it still make me laugh. And I'm not someone who watches movies again and again, but I just love it. I really love it.
It's a great film.
It is.
I'm amazed it never got a sequel. I remember seeing the cinema and I thought it was great.
It didn't get a sequel because it didn't make any money.
Is it too British? Is that why?
I think it is probably too British. I think it did. I mean, it didn't make a loss, I don't think, but I don't think it made enough of a profit to get a sequel.
On a budget of about 50 million, it made 100 million.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's like really scraped by with all the marketing.
Yeah.
And they went quite big on the marketing. I remember it. They made a big deal of this movie. It was very all over MTV for some reason. They went back in the days when they had like the MTV making of stuff. They went heavy on it. And Hammer and Tongs, was it Hammer and Tongs? They did a load of musical videos, which is Gareth Ennis, is that his name? And his mate. So I don't know if you back in the day, Rich, when we were at uni, we knew a lot of their music videos, and it was quite exciting that they were making their first length feature film.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. And then
it's Garth Jennings, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, Garth Jennings. Gareth Jennings, don't know what that was. I was close. Rubbish with names. Don't know if anyone's noticed that in the last 100 episodes. And yeah, I remember watching it at the cinema and thinking, that's great. I'm not like you, I've never read the book, but I do remember some of the BBC
I've got
series.
the book over here, and it's basically shredded, my copy of the book, because I've read it so many times. No, I don't need a new one, because I've owned it since I was 8.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep it forever.
Okay.
And then it'll be George's after it's mine. I think, obviously, there are sequels to the book. I don't think the sequel to this movie would have to be Restaurant at the End of the Universe. But
so what happens in that?
Think it would be really hard to make a movie out of. Okay. Lots of existential nonsense, essentially. I don't think you'd have to make that. I think you could take bits of it. I think there's bits of it with like Zaphod getting chased across the galaxy and stuff, and that I think you could put into it. But I just want these characters again. I just want more of it. I just want more time with these characters, laughing and feeling happy, because I feel like they're my friends and I want them back. And we're never going to get Marvin again because obviously Alan Rickman's passed away, so we're not going to get and he's perfect again as the voice of Marvin.
He is perfect. Yeah, I love Marvin. That it's so well designed as well. Like everything in that film is so well designed, and like even the ship and the creatures, the suits look so good. Yeah,
the doors.
I think Martin Freeman's perfect as well, and that's when he was.
The cast is brilliant. Yeah,
that's The Office. Martin Freeman.
Yeah, there's little bits like Bill Bailey popping up as the voice of the whale.
Yeah,
and you know the So Long and Thanks for All the Fish song that the dolphins do before they leave. I love everything about it. Everything.
That's a great film, and I'm happy.
I just want more. Just give me more of it.
When do you think that sequel would have been a good? Could they have done it?
Yeah.
Could they do it now?
I know
that cast is still hot.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would have liked it around the 2007, 2008 kind of point. I think it's possibly too late now.
That's when everything else was getting sequels, like Barbershop 3 or whatever. I don't understand how we didn't get a, that. I'm about to say Guardians of the Galaxy, different movie, altogether. But
I mean, Garth Jennings is a decent director.
Sing's a good movie.
Sing's a good movie. Son of Rambo I like.
Yeah.
I think
Son
that's
of Rambo's
it in
great.
terms of movies, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I think, or Sing 2 as well. He did do Sing 2, didn't he?
He did. Tippy does. Does Buckles turn up in Galaxy?
No, I don't think so.
That's a shame.
It seems like something he could be in the sequel, Dave.
There we go.
We could get Adam Buxton in the sequel. See, look, what we need to do...
He's local, I'll ask.
Yeah, what we need to do is go over to Norwich again and just drive round shouting his name from the window, and I'm sure...
Like I did to you guys.
We'll find him.
The window.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Yeah, we just drive around the Norwich area shouting Adam Buxton, and I'm sure he'll come running.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
That's definitely how that works.
He's the Candyman of Norwich, in a way.
How many books are there in the series then?
Oof.
Is it 5?
5, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it's 5.
Oh, so there's loads of stuff they could pick from.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty. There's plenty of books.
Yeah,
so there's Restaurant.
It's a trilogy in 5 parts, isn't it? Is what Douglas Adams
Yes.
called it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And again, I love this stuff. Like, I love the TV show. I have the TV show on DVD.
Okay, I don't ask. Is Douglas Adams still alive?
No.
Okay.
No. I think he died about the time this movie was released, didn't he?
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
died
sure.
2001. So yeah, well,
Just
before the movie was released. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit sad, really. He wasn't very old. He was only 50 odd, I think.
Yep.
I don't think
didn't even make it to 50. Bless him.
Oh really?
Oh,
it's such a shame. 49.
Yep.
Which is no age, really, is it?
Enjoy your life, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, he did have a big part in writing this movie. This movie was in development hell for years. It was first option in the 80s. It was around for a long time. So yeah, he did have a big part in kind of writing this.
I always love a hero that has to wear like a dressing gown and run around for a while. That's the best kind of...
I know, right? With a towel.
The towel's great. It's a great first scene, actually, when they have to go to the pub and drink.
And I think Mos Def does it really well.
Mos Def's so good, isn't it? Yeah.
He's so good. Like everyone gets it. You know, everyone gets it. And I really like it.
These are all words I can use for my sequel in a minute. Keep going.
If you use any of these words for your sequel, Dave, I'm going to be flabbergasted.
Mos Def was great in it. That's what we're going to say. Well, let's get to your dream sequel, shall we, Dave?
Okay.
Before we do,
go on.
I've never seen it. I watched it for this podcast.
Well, let me just go. Let me just go for the maybes.
15 honorable mentions, yeah.
No, there's only like 5 on this time, and I think one of them you like because one of them is Dread.
Hey,
which should have definitely had a sequel by now. I can't believe it never got going, and it's brilliant.
Go and listen to my episode if you want to hear me pitch that. Passionately speak about Dread 2.
That's the sequel I want to Dread.
Because he knows about Dread, Jack does. And he,
Earth to Earth, man.
I was like, yes, I want to watch that. Also, The Nice Guys. I would give anything for a Nice Guys sequel at this point. And it's still doable if Shane Black is listening.
They've been talking about it for a while, haven't they?
Yeah, I don't know who owns the rights, and it didn't earn enough money, and I don't know, but Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling together was just dynamite, and it should have happened. I'm still waiting on the Tintin 2, whatever it is, sequel that we were promised at the point Tintin 1 came out with Peter Jackson and Steven Spielberg. I like Tintin. I think it's a great, fun, animated movie, and I think technology has got better, and I think it would only get better. And I like Tintin. I read a lot of Tintin when I was little. Hellboy 3, I would also... The Del Toro version.
Yep.
I would
not that Crookman bollocks.
Not the Crookman version, not the Neil Marshall version. Del Toro, Ron Perlman, doing one more Hellboy together. And I think that got really close at one point. They sat down, the maker, Ron, Del Toro, they tried to have a go and have a nice chat about it. Couldn't come together. And then my next choice is the one that I think Rich thought I was going to pick, which is a sequel to the classic Jumper.
That is the one I thought you were going to pick. I always get confused with Looper.
Yes.
Much better.
But I know the one that you like is the worst one.
Looper's a much different film.
Looper's a much better film.
Yeah, in a different way. It's a different film. Jumper is a brilliant concept of a movie.
That's how everyone describes that movie. Yeah,
which leaves
great
you
idea.
It's got some great scenes in it. It's a fun, great scenes.
It's got some adequate scenes in it, Rich.
They're jumping through London, taxis. There's Samuel Jackson playing a bad guy with white hair for some reason. And then at the end, you find out that Diana Lane is Hayden Christensen's mother. And you think, wow, what a fucking massive twist. Where's that going to go? And it's never been answered. It's never been answered. And I would like to see that sequel. And yes, Jamie Bell's a great actor. Rachel Bilson from The OC's in there, and
she is also there.
Like Rachel Bilson was there.
Actors, she is also there.
Hayden Christian turned up on time.
I don't think he's bad.
He's bad. He's objectively bad.
I think Jumper is a fun movie, and it should have had a sequel. And they spent a lot of money on it, I think, and I think that's why it's never happened. Because I remember the PR train they did. Interviews all over the world.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
I watched Jumper because I thought it was Looper. Someone picked Looper, I think, for their dream sequel. Or we had to watch Looper for some reason.
Yeah, someone picked Looper.
And I watched Jumper instead.
No. Nobody looks like Bruce Willis in this movie. What are you talking about?
Why has anyone picked this nonsense?
It's not nonsense. It's great. It was my dream franchise when we did that. So that's why I didn't pick it today. I picked today, and I don't want everyone to get angry with me again.
Oh, they will.
I have my reasons. I picked Godzilla from 1998.
Dave, what the fuck?
I want to paint a
this
picture
isn't
for
your
you.
worst. You have a worse dream sequel? Are we doing this now?
It's not
Films
Nightmare
I hope
sequel,
never
dude.
get made. Alternate dark timeline sequels? Fucking hell, Dave.
I own this on Blu-ray.
Why?
Because I love this movie. And I watched it again the other day, and I still think it fucking rocks.
What? You watched it in 2025? I thought it was good. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I have to say, some of the special effects is starting to age.
Really? You think?
This came out after Jurassic Park. How the fuck did they get that so wrong?
They aged 3 weeks after it fucking came out, mate.
Okay, guys, calm down. My brother went and saw Godzilla 98. I didn't go for some reason. Maybe hospital, whatever. And I was like, what's it like? Because do you remember it was massive? The trailer was massive, a big deal.
I remember the music.
Soundtrack.
There was Jamiroquai.
And the bus ads with them. Yeah.
It had Puff Daddy. Okay. Comes to Me, it's a good song. It had Green Day. It had David Bowie. It had the Foo Fighters.
Jamiroquai, you mentioned. Deeper Under the banger.
That is a banger, definitely.
What a great bass line.
Okay, yeah, it's great. See?
Best thing about the movie.
Yeah, soundtrack's best thing.
My brother went and saw it, and he told me it was rubbish. He fell asleep in the cinema. He put a popcorn box on his head. Fine.
And we learned from your brother's mistakes. And that's why your real dream sequel is...
Godzilla 98. A few months later, when it was released on VHS, I went round my friend Kit and Robin's house. It was Robin's birthday. I should have found out the date. I probably could have, actually. And him and my brother and some of his mates went to see TerrorVision in Cambridge. Tequila. It makes me happy. That era.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Kit. It makes me happy. Yeah. And me and Kit stayed at home and watched the classic Godzilla 98.
You can't say classic Godzilla and then finish our sentence with 1998.
Well, I have to say that because you might think I'm talking about the original version.
It's not really Godzilla, is it?
Which, by the way, I watched a lot of in hospital. They were on the videos that I watched. So I watched a lot of Godzillas, and I couldn't tell you anything about them. There was lots of them, but I really like Godzilla. Again, I don't know if you've noticed, but I like little batshit crazy movies which mad cast.
You have a weird penchant for Roland Emmerich movies.
I do.
And I do not understand where it comes from because he makes bad movies.
I love end of world movies. I love, big smashy
bollocks. Yeah.
And I don't even like some of the... I think this is better than some of the recent Godzilla stuff. Actually, fuck it. It's better than all the Godzilla stuff we've had recently. It's Godzilla 98.
Sorry, what? Shin Godzilla and Godzilla -1.
Okay.
Shit all over 98. Are you mad?
Okay, not -1. -1 was great. But it's better than Shin Godzilla.
You think it's better than Shin Godzilla?
Not.
Oh, goofy. Not, yeah.
Are you absolutely insane? Have you been hit in the head with this phone? What is going on?
That film is full of fucking people having meetings about what's going to happen. And
that's what Godzilla is.
Japanese bureaucracy, Dave.
I know, but that doesn't make me want to watch the film. I feel attacked.
This Godzilla doesn't even look like Godzilla.
So we got Matthew Broderick's in there, and they keep with Nick Totopoulos, and they keep doing the same joke over and over again about his name, the worm guy, and it's great. We've got Jean Reno in there, Leon himself, Hank Azaria. This is a mental cast we're talking about.
It's not
now.
that mental. Hank Azaria is known for The Simpsons. He's not a big film star.
Yeah, but he's not an action star.
There are two Simpsons voices.
There's
Harry Shearer's in there as well.
I don't know who the woman is, Maria Pitillo.
There is an in-joke that I like, and it's a Sequelizers linked in-joke in this movie.
Hello.
Which is that there's a friend of the podcast, Roger Ebert.
Hey.
Historically hates Roland Emmerich. They do not get on at all. And so the mayor, the ineffectual mayor, is called Mayor Ebert.
Yes, he is, yeah.
Because for that very reason. And he also looks like Roger Ebert as well. But also his little sidekick's another critic, I think.
Is this Siskel?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You are wrong. There are 3 members of the Simpsons cast. Nancy Cartwright plays the secretary as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
a good shout.
So we're up to
She's
about
Harry
5
Shearer's
now.
secretary because Simpsons 1998.
Lovely.
And I think this is what the pinnacle of the question is what film you would most want to see a sequel to. Because at the end of this movie, this brilliant movie, there's eggs left. There's eggs left. It's the final shot of that movie. It teases a sequel. And you think, fuck, I can't wait to see what happens next.
Nope, nobody
I have to say, I was in 98 and I would have been, hang on, 99, 10, okay, I was older than I probably should have been. I was about 12.
I was like 7 when this came out, so I'm like, I can get away with that shit. But...
Yeah, no,
I was 17, so I knew to avoid it.
Yes.
I was probably a teenager, but we had an absolutely blast watching it. And back then, I thought it held up pretty good. And I think the attacks on the city are good. I thought the Godzilla looks good. And I thought the action's good. And I like the chemistry of everyone in it. And honestly, I know it's not great, Jack. I know it's not great.
Okay.
But I fucking love this little movie.
Stop waving the DVD around. Nobody can see it.
It's a Blu-ray, isn't it?
It's a Blu-ray.
It is a Blu-ray, sorry.
With special editions.
Oh, I forgot to do my little thing about my favourite special bits of the DVD.
Fucking late now. I'm talking about Godzilla 98, you know?
Extra.
So my vision for that, I want Roland Emmerich back.
Oh, God, okay.
And I think the best time would have done it was probably about 2002. Really, when you think about it. And I don't think
the best time to have done it would have been far in the future.
Well, we can do it now.
70 or 80 years in the future when I'm long dead.
The egg is hatched. The egg is hatched, and it got away in the river, whatever, and it's eventually reared its head in Europe.
You mean the raptor?
Well, they do look a little bit like raptors. Yeah, isn't that a great scene though? When they find out it's in Madison Square Garden and they're all fighting the little dinosaurs and stuff. And...
No, it looks shite. It's genuinely fucking terrible. Like, I cannot believe this came out after Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but Jurassic Park was ahead of its time.
Yes, but this came after it. So they had the technology for Jurassic Park, and they basically made the fucking dinosaurs from Jurassic Park, but just bad. Sorry, carry on with your sequel.
Anyway,
I'll stop.
So I want Roland Emmerich back. I want probably about 2002. Fuck it, I want John Reno and definitely Matthew Broderick back. We probably don't need Hank Azaria and the blonde lady. We can probably pick up some new people. But I want Godzilla in, like, let's just say Paris, because I think it would have been cool to hang off the Eiffel Tower or something like that. The problem is that there's not too many bigger buildings like they are in New York. Jack, you probably know Godzilla better than me. Is his height adequate in this one? Or should he be bigger?
He's tiny. Have you not seen Godzilla Final Wars? The 2004 one where they all battle and Zilla is made canon and they kill him.
As in Godzilla from this film?
I thought, what? You don't know about this?
No.
Yeah. So Godzilla Final Wars is like a soft reboot. Dave's freaking out right now. It's like a soft reboot kind of King of All Monsters type thing, obviously made in Japan. And it's a bunch of different monsters all coming together, and Godzilla and Minilla and Rodan and Monster X and all this kind of stuff. Zilla is one of them, and that is what they call this version of Godzilla, the mutated iguana thing. Oh. And they kick the shit out of it.
Godzilla. That's that brilliant scene.
Isn't it great? 30 seconds of screen time, but yeah. And they're like, it's a big stupid thing. And then the other Godzilla...
I know that the Japanese weren't happy with this version of the 98 version.
David, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think anyone other than you was happy with this version.
No, my mate Kit also liked it, actually.
Oh, sorry, that's two of you then.
I just rewatched the clip from Final Wars.
Okay.
Spoiler alert for a over 20-year-old film that is not good. Zilla attacks original Godzilla and is then smashed and impaled on the Sydney Opera House.
Wow.
Nice.
That is kind of like what I just described. Yeah, that's kind of what I was describing.
That's basically what you need. And also, considering I've blown your mind with Final Wars, have you seen the animated series?
No, but I do remember the TV series that went with this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes, I do, because they can control him somehow.
Yes. Oh, God. Not worse, but as bad.
Only this year that I had to stop myself buying a Godzilla 98 retro film poster, that they had back in the day that you can get at cinemas. It was massive, And I couldn't have room to put it up anywhere. And my wife was like, no, that's not going anywhere. It's going in your office. And I haven't got room in my office. it's already full of other stuff.
I would just like to point out, I know I keep harping back to Jurassic Park on this, but Jurassic Park came 5 years before this.
Oh, yeah, it's 93.
For less than half the budget.
That is insane.
Of this piece of shit.
I think you can see where they spend the money in 98, though.
Really?
They did a lot of damage.
I think they all had a holiday. That's where they spent the money.
So, Rich, why have you never seen this?
Because it's very bad.
But even
no, I didn't see it because I distinctly remember liking the soundtrack.
Soundtrack is great. I listen to that still.
My friend saying to me, the movie is very bad. Don't go and watch it. Yep. And I'm also never really been a disaster movie kind of guy. I find Roland Emmerich movies on the whole quite annoying. I'm not even a massive fan of Stargate. I'm going to say that very quietly. I think it's fine, but that's his best movie. And I think it's fine. Independence Day again is fine, and if it's not for Jeff Goldblum, that movie's not as good, I don't think.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, the rest of Roland Emmerich stuff I don't like, so I stayed away from this movie knowing that I probably wouldn't like it anyway, and I was right because I didn't like it. I'm sorry, Dave.
It's not particularly long, Rich. So you didn't even enjoy that. Actually,
it felt long. It is long. It's nearly 2.5 hours long, Dave.
It is quite long.
It's very long. I felt like
it's just out and out live. It's not that long. Actually, no, it is pretty long.
You don't even like long movies.
No, but
and all your picks have been long movies, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. It just shows that if they're good enough and long enough, I'll watch them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Could that be a saying?
Like Godzilla 98.
But yeah, but at that age, I watched this, and I was listening to the soundtrack a lot, and it was big, fluffy, and colourful. Everything that a Godzilla film shouldn't be, pretty much. And I was really looking forward to the sequel, and then the sequel never happened, and I never knew what happened to that egg or eggs that they leave at the end.
That's
and
the TV show. It's the kid. It's the little thing from the egg.
I see. I don't remember that bit.
Yeah, that's literally the show.
So basically, I want to do a dream sequel that's already happened because they've done a TV show.
And the bit from Final Wars where he smashes through the Sydney Opera House, chuck it in the animated series. Problem solved, mate. You got a dream sequel.
Wow. Oh.
You got 40 episodes of the animated series to watch, by the way. Right.
Where can I find that? Anywhere?
Probably not. No.
Just Google it, mate.
In that case, can I get a sequel to Stargate?
We already did that one.
Not really. But yeah, okay. But that is my dream. I had such a good time, and I love quite often thinking about what would happen at the end of that movie. And I know everyone hates it and thinks it's a weird choice. And surely some other people out there do like Godzilla 98.
Of course. There will be people out there who like Godzilla 98.
You know,
thanks, mate.
The Jesus Roll's got 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, so there are weird people out there.
People objectively incorrect. Yeah.
Yeah, because
you know who else is a 98 defender?
Go on.
The aforementioned Matthew Stogden.
Is he really?
Every film.
Wow.
Just all of them. And somehow still thinks it's okay.
I am quite surprised because he's quite a Godzilla. He's a Godzilla guy, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like we should get him in the conversation to help me.
You've already had him on the show. Tough shit.
Yeah, he talks about Shin Godzilla, and then I mocked him for ages.
Yeah.
About the
Japanese
meetings,
bureaucracy.
and then I watched something. I was like, oh no, that's exactly what happens, and I was like, oh okay. You were right, man. I like the TV series of the Monarch Legacy of Monsters, whatever it is, on Apple. I enjoyed that more than any of the movies. Actually, I like Skull Island, but
I don't hate Skull Island. It's bollocks, but I don't mind it.
It's got some interesting stuff in it, but it's better than the Godzilla 2 King of Monsters, whatever it was. Make me physically
you're
angry.
One of these, I like the idea and I appreciate somebody had an idea, not actually give a shit about the execution kind of people, like you do.
Yes, a little bit.
You like Jumper and Skull Island, where it's like it's got a load of shit in it. There's some good ideas, but like it's not great.
Yeah, there's a few films like that.
It's like Bless You tried.
Yeah.
Because I like Valerian, And the
1,000 cities or whatever.
Do you really?
For all the wrong reasons, because it's the casting is.
Is it
awful.
Eddie Redmayne talking like this?
That's Jupiter Ascending.
Oh, okay.
They're the same film.
Oh, right, fair enough.
This is it's got Cara Delevingne in it, and it's a Luc Besson film.
Oh, okay.
And it's horribly cast, and everyone's rubbish in it. And it's about 3 hours long, and the story makes no lick of sense. And yet, I watched it in the cinema, and I had an absolute blast with it. And that never got a sequel either. So that annoyed me.
We're not redoing your dream sequel to make it Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. But, there are other films out there. And everyone that comes on the show that picks a dream sequel, it's always interesting to see how deep they go with their picks. Like, have they really thought about the story? Or have they picked a sequel that teased an ending that's never happened? Or is it a sequel that's already happened, but they want to change it so they ignore that it happened, which is becoming more of a thing in real life as well now.
Oh, yeah.
Or if they're like me and they just want to talk about a movie they love,
or
rather
just
than
talk about a movie they love. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Sometimes they come on and you had loads of good ideas about your Dread sequel. You had the whole pitch because that's what you do. And then some people are just like, okay, what would you like from the sequel? And they're like, oh, I'd just like to see it. And then we have to try and drag 15 minutes out of that.
Some people are Dave, some people are Rich.
Yeah.
The world is divided into Riches and Daves. That's what we've learned.
But it's also interesting to see what people pick, to be honest. And there's a bunch of mad stuff and good stuff. I mean, how we haven't had a National Treasure 3 at this point.
To be honest, that's what I thought your dream sequel was going to be.
I think we've talked about it too often, and I would like to see a National Treasure 3. I really would. But it does kind of get me in the feels. Godzilla really got me in the feels, and it has such a nice memory of watching it back then in 98 and with my mate, who I still watch quite a lot of films with, and we've watched a lot of crap films together, and we seem to have quite the same taste. He's the same guy I went and watched Blade Runner 2049 with and stuff like that, and we also went and watched 2001 Space Odyssey together, and I hated that film, and then I watched it on the IMAX, and it was great. I was like, okay.
Interesting. Okay.
I get it now. I don't understand it, but visually it was good. The ending's bollocks.
Oh, the ending.
Yeah. The ending's like, we ran out of ideas.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
good.
it.
That's a more definitive ending.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack.
These are Dave and Rich's unequal sequels. That's well done, boys. Lovely to hear from you for once.
And those were mine and Dave's unequal sequels. Happy 100th episode, dude.
Happy 100th episode. Unbelievable that we got there, but we did.
Yeah, we did. Thank you to Jack for coming on and being our incredible guest host. Jack is now the most appeared person on the podcast who isn't us.
We could only have got one person. It was always going to be Jack.
It was always going to be Jack. He's a super special slicer, and we love him.
He's been very good with the advice over the years.
Yeah.
When I first wanted to get some decent equipment, I asked Jack, how do you make the sequelizers sound so good? And he basically told me what equipment to get. So that was nice. And he's always been handy with the tips and all that. And it's lovely to have him on the podcast and help us celebrate the big milestone with us. And we really appreciate that. And our picks, Rich.
Yes. Yeah.
Happy with all up? Shall we do it one by one?
Well, I'm happy with my picks. I'm not sure about yours.
You bastard. So our best was for you, Karate Kid 2, which I knew it was going to come and be that one. I've waited for a long time to happen. I'm surprised no one else has ever picked it. And I thought, good for you that you finally got to pick it.
Yeah.
It's an okay sequel.
It's an them's fighting words.
Yeah, and mine was obviously the best sequel ever made. The Lord of the Rings 2 Towers.
Okay, look, I will give you that objectively your best sequel is better than my best sequel. But Karate Kid 2 lives in my heart, whereas I know 2 Towers is amazing. It just doesn't live in my heart in the same way.
Well, it lives in my heart.
Yeah, it does.
And the worst, we've both got a pair of shit films there.
Completely. Again,
for very personal reasons.
I couldn't choose whose is worse, I don't think. Because
they're very bad.
I hate your choice, Highlander 2.
I hate your choice. I hate your choice, and I had to watch it, and it was awful.
The Jesus Rolls, my choice, and Highlander 2 for your choice.
What an unlikable piece of shit.
Yeah, I know. It is. It's awful, isn't it?
I had to have a wash after I watched it. It was just, I felt dirty. Not in a good. It was just never watching that again. And then we got on to our dream sequels.
Yeah,
and
my dream
both
sequel,
strong. Both strong dream sequels.
No, my dream sequel I think is strong. Your dream sequel, mental. How you got to that?
I have my reasons, and I said them out loud for everyone to hear.
So my dream sequel, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I think generally thought of as an okay film. Like, I know there's some people that don't like it, some people that really love it, like me. Settles out in about the okay area. Your choice of Godzilla 98, I think genuinely regarded as quite a poor film.
Yeah. But it's also one of the first films I watched at the end and thought, when it teased a sequel, and I thought, oh, brilliant. And then the disappointment that tease sequel never happened was very big at that age. And I've always, it disappointed that I didn't get made. And why not? I'm on a podcast. I made the podcast now where I can ask where that fucking podcast sequel is.
Yeah, so, of course you can. Yeah. Fair play.
I get it.
I mean,
people are going to think I'm drunk when I had these ideas, but I did. I thought long and hard about all those picks.
You really did. Yeah, you really did. Yeah.
So, but anyway, thanks for Dave and Rich for coming on our podcast. Wow, you're the best.
I think we should actually
ever.
say a little bit about Jack. Because obviously, you know Jack from the Sequelizers podcast. So if you haven't listened to Sequelizers, it's kind of come to an end now. However, they have just released their final 3 episodes.
They're releasing...
in the process of releasing their final 3 episodes, which are the Star Wars prequels, and they're the last Sequelizers episodes. But also, you can find Jack on the Search with Candor podcast, which is all about SEO, search engine optimization. So go and find him on that. And we've met so many people that were like, oh, we love Jack. Like, so many different,
everyone loves
people.
Jack.
Yeah, everyone loves him. So, go and follow him. Go and make sure that you know what Jack is up to. Go and listen to his podcasts.
The Sequelizers ran so we could walk. It's one of those podcasts. Yeah. They're great, and it's a great podcast, and go check it out. It's so many hours of entertainment and very passionate people doing incredible work, because what goes into those podcasts, those episodes are quite mad, because we wouldn't do it.
No, we've done one. And that was a lot of effort.
Yeah, you worked hard on it.
Yeah.
You worked hard on it. And I joined in. I was working hard on other things. It's fine.
Dave, you work really hard on this podcast.
Exactly. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And
do you know what else Dave works really hard on? All the stuff over on anotherslice.com. Get yourself over to anotherslice.com/unequal sequel, where for just $2.99 a month, you can join our subscription service, and you'll get a long extra bit from me and Dave on this episode for a start, a big old sequel session, but you'll get sequel sessions from all of our previous guests. So go back and listen to those. You will also get Disenfranchised, which is a podcast all about sequels that should have had a franchise but didn't. And you'll get Box Set Mentality, which is all about us watching a box set and then talking about it. I'm not sure what our next box set's going to be, but we have had some weird and wild suggestions. So maybe it'll be a funny one. Today. Interesting. We'll see. Get yourself on social media. Let us know what you thought of mine and Dave's picks. We would love to hear what you think. We are on all the social medias as Unequal Sequel, or you can email us unequalsequel@hotmail.com, or of course you can leave a comment on Spotify or on YouTube, and we will read out all of your comments in the end of month roundup, which is coming next week now, right? When this comes out.
Yes, Friday.
Yeah, Friday. So get them in quick. Get them in quick.
We've probably recorded it.
Bugger. But anyway, get them in. We want to hear. So that's about it, I think, from us. Oh, no, do not forget to like and subscribe and give us a 5-star rating. Wherever you get your podcasts, hit those 5 stars and hit the like button. All those things. Yeah, do it. It really helps other people find the podcast.
Brilliant. Next week, we go on to the 101 episodes.
101st episode.
Yeah, we moving towards the 200 episodes. Jesus Christ.
Wowzers.
Who knows what's going to happen? But thank you very much for all the support. We do really appreciate it over the last 100 episodes, and people are listening and we can't believe it, and said all nice things and we still can't believe it. So thank you very much. It's a goodbye from me. Bye-bye. And a goodbye from him.
Bye!
See you in the next one. 6 for this one. Bye-bye.
Christmas. We've got to think of a good Christmas episode, haven't we, Dave?
Yes. How do we celebrate Christmas?
It's hard to beat that Sequeliers crossover, isn't it? I think it needs to be another crossover with another brilliant podcast, doesn't it?
I think so.
Or
That's
maybe
the dream.
2 other brilliant podcasts.
Oh, God, he's teasing. Teasing. Who knows what's going to happen there?
Thoughts, people.
And we love having thoughts.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.